Hey, y'all. Hey. So, we were talking about the 4B movement. I'm trying to find a quick synopsis of what it is, but in a nutshell, some women are advising other women. Hold on, I can at least get the snippet I posted. The election of Donald Trump, the next U.S. president, has triggered a surge of social media posts and internet search interest in South Korea's fringe feminist 4B movement, which calls on women to refrain from dating, having sex with men, having kids, and marrying men. Across TikTok, dozens of American women disappointed by Tuesday's election have posted videos stating their intention to participate in their own version of the 4B trend. There are over 500,000 search inquiries for 4B movement on Google over the span of 48 hours this week, and it's become one of the top trending topics in the online search engine. So, what do you think about the 4B movement?
Hey, sis. Hey, y'all. Well, we here. We done made it. I don't know exactly where we at, but we here. Um, I don't too much think nothing about the 4B movement. I think that, I don't know, just some people lashing out angry, I guess, probably. But I don't think in this day and age, um, trying to divide even more is going to help any situation because I kind of think that's how we in the situation we in now. So any efforts to divide us even more or split us even more, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that has nothing to do with it. I was thinking some people mad at men right now. What rightfully so. Well, y'all should have been mad a long time ago. It should have nothing to do with right now. Yeah. This ain't the first time. Lystrata. That's the Greek play that Spike Lee based that movie off of Chirac. Lystrata, Lystarata, however you pronounce it, it was a plot back in the day over in Greece somewhere where the women of that time withheld the punana in efforts to keep their men from going back to battle. Um, and Spike Lee had based his movie off South Side of Chicago and the war on drugs and crack, and how we were losing our men to the street. So that's how he correlated the Listeria, the Greek comedy, with real life with Chicago back in that time. Um, it worked back then. Like I was telling you, it worked in Greek times. This ain't Greek times.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie. But yeah, I don't
It's
think
Iraq.
with the city girl culture and the WAP and the fuck nigga free, even though they all be having niggas. I don't think that that's really gonna work in this day and time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you just inviting trouble in. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't see that working at all.
Yeah.
But I don't get why they are so mad at men. When you look at the numbers of like
It was
it's
a
like
lot of men. It was men. It was unfortunately it was men who like voted against their interests. It is because not of their voting, but what we have been mad about all along. Men do think we are beneath them. They do think we should get paid less than them. They do think we are less than them. I mean, this ain't nothing new. So now it's done came out in another way because you have a big orange idiot coming in telling the world it's okay to be like this, and I feel you. And yeah, let's do this together. Your rights, your body, my rights. They telling us this. They taunting us now. Your body, my rights. For real? Yeah, that's what they saying to us right now on social media. Trump and his cronies, y'all body my rights though. Ha, that's bullshit. So no, I do believe there's a reason, like I said, to be mad at all men. Because I'm not gonna say it was black men that did this. There wasn't overwhelmingly majority of black men that voted against Democrat. It wasn't, and a lot of us are angry at that and saying that it is. When no, you just go look, they got the demographics out. It was white men, white women, and Latino men. What?
But I see a lot of black women saying men don't ask us for shit when black men who voted overwhelmingly voted for Trump. Like that's why I was so confused. Like I don't understand. That does not
Yeah, I don't
compute.
think this is a lad. Look, we can put a lot of stuff on our men, and we do. I'm not finna use this time to do that to our men. I don't think they played a big enough role in this to do that. We could talk about other things about black men not having our back and not upholding us, and really even getting on the side of the mindset of Trump and what his agenda was and how they knew he felt about women. Come on, he's a rapist. Come on, he was the one that was friends with Epstein for over fucking 50 years. Come on, he's the one on the flight logs. Come on. He's the one that was flying around in Epstein's plane during his campaigns. Right now, to this day, that was his friend. But we all want to talk about the kids and Epstein and all this and all that. But now y'all are upholding the main motherfucker that was with Epstein. We are looking like, well, I'm not looking like no fool because I ain't never fucking liked this nigga. But these men that were going around all Trump this, Trump that, Trump for us, no, they're looking at like idiots right now. And they should be. But what I'm saying is they're not the majority of us, so they don't matter. It's them same ones that everybody mad about that they're talking about on the demographics. It was the uneducated ones. So what? You want to be mad? Be mad. But that's who it was. It was the uneducated population that voted for Trump. So go figure that. I'm
So
gonna leave it
go
at that.
figure everybody swinging on the uneducated population. Meanwhile, you couldn't make shit move without their vote. So you should probably stop swinging on them. It makes no sense for me to watch these people going to war about this when at the end of the day, neither one of them was a people's candidate. We have a fucked up system where it's politics all around.
We always
It's
have, and
all
we
around.
can't keep using that as an excuse. It's always the two worst of less evil.
No,
The
you
less,
do
you know what I'm
something
trying to say.
different.
The
You do
lesser of worst
something
evil. So what do
different.
you do in that? What do you do in that scenario? You choose the worst of most evil then? Because if them are your only two choices, that's reality at that point. You can't change reality and make it another thing. That's what it was at the time. So what we had to choose from was that time was that. And this is what some people chose to do with that.
You are right. If that like I'm not gonna frame it like that, but I agree. I get what you're saying. I don't want to play semantics. I understand exactly what you're saying, so I'm agreeing. But at what point in time is it feasible to say? Because let's not forget, there are women trapped in this thing too, where I understand the reproductive right aspects, but it's a lot of women getting on other women who didn't vote or who supported Trump more than Kamala. And it's like we have these conversations amongst ourselves about we nurture everybody, we take care of everybody else, we do this for everybody else. But at this point in time, if that was your personal decision, what you led to, you got sisters on your head about your decision. But
But
that's what you were led to do. That's what you felt like felt that's what you felt like
yeah,
fed you the most. That's what you felt like
well,
benefited you
that's
the
the power
most.
of
But you had
democracy.
people telling
Everybody has
you,
the right.
but no, you
To
why you got
yes.
people coming down on you for exercising your right to democracy?
Um,
It's all a
I think
trap.
both sides do that. I think both parties do that. I think the ones that are, and I'm gonna just be real, because I don't think it's really about, oh man, you this person, you voted for that person, you voted for that person. It's man, you ain't vote. You had a voice and you chose to not to use it. That's what I think more people are of. That's what I'm watching. That's what I see on the feeds that you know what I'm saying, that I have on coming up on my shit. It's like, man, it wasn't that, because like I said, it wasn't the overwhelming majority of us at all that voted Trump in. It was the overwhelming majority that did not vote at all. And
But
yes,
at this point
and
in
yes, we
time,
were in that demographic. Some of us were
at
in
this
that
point in
demographic.
time, no, in this race, in this particular race, no decision was a decision.
Yeah,
Because point blank period, you can't tell me some
yeah,
people didn't pointedly. We talked about this on the last thing when I
yeah.
said
No
hold the
decision,
vote.
and that was the
Some
point.
people
No
pointedly
decision was a
said
decision.
I would vote for him over her. But because of the color of my skin, I'm going to sit my ass down because I just cannot bring myself to go in there and push the button for that man. I
So
just
I get what
cannot
you're
do
saying.
that.
I
So
get
I
what you're
would
saying.
rather sit down and let what happens happens. And people are mad about that.
No,
People are still
I
mad
don't
about
want
other
no.
people's individual decisions, and that's some bullshit.
But you didn't
Because
sit back. That's not sitting back.
neither decision was going to be what 100% what they promised and what they were
Of
supposed to
course
do.
not. Of course not.
Hey,
So you
Vibrant,
so the
welcome.
goal is to get as closest to those agendas that you need, not furthest away. And not voting is certainly a vote.
But
You
we
damn
never get
right.
close enough. We never get close enough to the agenda. We never get close enough to it. That's some bullshit.
Well, I don't think we get there fast enough, close enough at all. At all. And we'll never get there by keep on electing people that ain't in our interest. Old white men.
But
Come
that's our
on.
fault.
Come on.
That's our
We
fault.
will never get there.
That's our fault. We supposed
Because
to
like I
been
told you
started. We
before,
supposed
this
to
is
been
the
started grooming.
reality
We
we
supposed to
in.
been started raising candidates.
Yes. 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 Cause you
But
gotta play
instead,
chess with this chess. And that's fucked up. Ain't nobody ever taught us chess. They was teaching us checkers and tic-tac-toe, man. We were never taught this shit, how important this is. That's why we have 50-year-olds right now today saying this shit ain't important. And it is. So yeah, we didn't know, we didn't get taught it, and we ain't teaching it. But now we're starting to. And this is that progress that I love from us. Because like I was saying before, we've been here before. We black women. We've been through way worse shit than this. Fuck this orange white man up here. He ain't gonna finna do nothing to us. This done already happened. Let's get that
exactly.
out there. Let's get that out there.
I get
Now,
it, but at the
our
same time,
livelihoods may be a little bit more, indifferent or whatever, what have you, but it ain't finna be shit we cannot handle. It's
but
gonna
it
be an
still needed to be.
inconvenience.
It still needed to be a catalyst. It still need to be something to say, oh, fuck all this shit. We need to do what we need to do.
Girl,
And
you
I
would have
think
thought
that this may
COVID
have
was a
been,
fucking
hopefully, this
catalyst.
was the catalyst that people would rather see Trump in there than her.
I think I would have thought that COVID was a catalyst. Because see, to me, that was unrealistic. That was should have never happened. That's something that don't happen in quote unquote the greatest country in the world.
COVID was
For somebody to let that happen, however it came in, whatever it came in, it took my auntie, it took my cousins. No, it shouldn't have never happened. And the motherfucker that allowed it to let it get in the greatest country in out the world should never, ever be allowed to touch no damn nuclear codes nowhere. Just incompetent.
he had
Because
the
we talk
nuclear
about Barack
codes
Obama,
before,
but
and
he
we were
threw out
fine.
Barack Obama's plan for contingencies, for sicknesses, for pandemics, because the shit gets threatened with all the time. Real political people knew that. That's why they had policies in place. He threw them away because he did not know anything, and we voted him back in. It's not good.
And you are gonna mute point because I keep saying both sides are full of shit because she just skipped over a policy in our face.
What's
She
one?
didn't do the primaries. They did not vote her in. That was not a fair election.
Oh,
She was installed. She did not earn her place there. And people like me have been saying that off top. Wait a minute, something wrong. That ain't how they go. Ain't they supposed to vote against each other for the Democrats like they did the Republicans to see who get the spot? They never did that. They
Mhm.
installed her, and people have been saying that,
Well,
and
they
they've been
did,
skirting
but
the
they
issue,
did.
not
Well, they
addressed it, because most of the nation is on the 8th grade education level, and that's some bullshit because they just expect us to keep eating shit.
They held a primary. Cenk Uygur was one of the candidates. The only problem with what you're saying is she wasn't a candidate then. It was still Biden. The problem is he dropped out 100 days before the fucking, the shit was supposed to get rolling. 100 days. She literally had 107 days to campaign.
Hey there,
So no, Democrats had a primary.
no,
They were they were
once she was
being
out, it was
difficult.
supposed to be another primary, point
Biden
blank,
was being,
period.
well, it couldn't be another primary in 100 days before the election starts. That
Yes,
couldn't
it could
happen
have.
because they already had one. And if the election is on November 5th, like it is every year, it couldn't have been. All that campaign, that means she would have been down to even, or he, whoever would have been the candidate at that time, would have been down to what, 50, 40 days to campaign? That's not fair. You can't run a campaign in 50 days, and Trump been running for 9 years because he's trying to keep his ass out of prison. That's not fair. And black people ain't never said the word primary before. And now you hear some white man saying it on the TV. Oh, yeah, it wasn't a primary. So they just let her in. They just slid her in. They knew Biden was too old. Biden ass tried to keep his spot to the last minute, and anybody else would have did the same thing.
See,
But
that's the problem. The
and
other
yeah, and
side
that ain't
always
her
thinks
problem
the other
though.
side
So you
does
should
not research. That's not what
nobody
some
should have,
white person heard. That's not what
that
people
wasn't
heard
her
some
problem
white
though.
person say. This comes from these little small channels who were actually talking about politics, who were actually talking about the other candidates. At one
Yep,
time, it was 7 candidates, introducing
yep,
you to all 7 of the candidates, talk
yep,
about what they do, what their platforms are,
yep.
what their policies were, the least amount of policies, the only small amount of incidental bullshit that you could find was Trump and Kamala, but they were dominating the news with the fucking Trump and the felon. You can't tell me that they didn't have time to do a primary. All those people were in there. She had a fair chance. She had more of a chance than they had. That's bullshit. You cannot tell me with all this technology in 2024, the Democrats could not have exercised democracy and did a primary
In 50
once they
days,
realized they
Nicole,
see now
and,
as
and you
candidate was
keep
up
saying
out of there.
and you keep saying a primary, but it was a primary, like I said. So a
No,
second
she was
primary
never
in
involved in a
50 days for
primary.
her, for anybody to campaign. Again, that is not fair, and that is not feasible, and that's not realistic. That's not, they can't even raise that much money and that quickly. That's not fair. He had 9 years to run. Who even starts running the day after you lose an election? Come on, man. It was an agenda on his behalf from the beginning. Cause them court cases came right after they knew he wasn't gonna be president. Cause he's a criminal. How do I stay out of jail? Man, I'm fighting for my life. I'm finna be the president. I'm finna tell these motherfuckers anything they want. And I know how to get them through social media. Cause that's the news nowadays. That's what people listen to. And the
So
motherfucker ain't
only
never
look
said the
at
word
what he
primary before.
does,
This is
and
this
don't only look at what he does, and don't look at what she
She
did
didn't
and
have
what
enough
her
time
team
to
did.
do nothing. What did she do? Because what time did she have to do it? He had 9 years. I got 9 years to talk about shit he did. You talking about a primary that she had no control over. He endorsed her. He said, I would like her to run in my place. And as a vice president in our constitution, that is legal. That's what a vice president is for. If he would have got sick 2 years ago and said the same thing, it wouldn't have been no big fucking deal. But now it is because he did it 107 days before the election. He shouldn't have. They told him he was too old. You can't make the man step down. And that was not her cross to bear. So again, it's always the black or not black or colored or brown woman's fault. Even to us. It's not okay, man. They
It's
played us.
her fault
And
and it's her team fault. I don't care how you chop it. I don't care how you say it. That's the facts and that's the reality. You cannot nail
Mhm.
that man to the cross for his bullshit and not nail her to the cross for her bullshit.
I'm asking
That's
you what she
bias.
did.
I don't
I'm
care
asking
what
you what she
I don't
did.
care what gender or what race they are. That's bias.
What did she do? You still
I
ain't
just
saying nothing.
told you.
Because again, the primary had nothing to do with her. She not elected an official that can tell people. She's
She's
not
the
the
vice
Constitution.
president of the
She's
United
not the
States of America. What
Constitution.
are you talking about?
These rules are in the Constitution. The president and vice president don't make these things up as they go. What do you mean? The primary had nothing to do with Kamala. You're saying a primary should have been had. That's the DNC's problem. Do you know what that is? That's the Democratic Party.
That's what
That's
I
what
keep
they,
saying.
the whole
The
party itself.
Democratic Party did not want to exercise democracy. That's what I
Now,
said.
now you
Her
can
and
now.
her team, the Democrats, democracy.
Her
That's what I
campaign team
said.
has nothing to do with the primary, though. They go if they invited, if they elected. If she wouldn't have got elected, they wouldn't have been in no damn primary. They go where the DNC sends them. And yes, as this lady is on here, something about Pelosi, or a lady before that, Pelosi is a part of that. You know, the DNC, all of Congress, all of the Democratic Party, they do that. And it's on behalf of the Constitution. Those laws are already written there. So again, a primary was had. Biden was still the candidate, though. It was had, though. I get what you're saying. Yep, it was a little shady, but damn, is that even more shadier than a nigga saying there was more immigrants coming through when Biden was here than he was, when that's a total lie? Who playing favorites? Because again, we're going by what we watching instead of the truth.
I'm not playing favorites. I'm saying if both of them aren't shit, why should I have to choose one ain't shit person or the other? I'm not
You
getting nailed
damn
to the
right about
cross for
that.
not voting for Trump. I'm getting nailed to the cross for not voting for Kamala. That's why we're here. That's why the conversation. It's a whole movement of women not wanting to give niggas pussy who voted for the motherfucker because they want to roll with some other bitches
And you know what I
because
heard?
she didn't get in office. This is what we talking about.
You know what I heard about that Me Too or B4 or whatever this shit is called? I heard, and I got gay friends. I ain't even coming like that. But I heard it was lesbians that came up with this, talking about, see, told y'all men wasn't shit no way. And so the lesbians, of course, or the bi or, whatever LGBT community is like, shit, we don't give a damn no way about, giving men no ass because we don't like men like that no way. And in my response to that, I am not a part of that community. So I'm gonna give my opinion because I have one, just like an asshole. Everybody has one, but I am not a part of that community. But what I say to that is, men feel the same way too. Shit, they kind of liking on each other too. So what is withholding ass, a coochie, gonna do to a man that can get it any kind of way they want to nowadays? So that's ridiculous.
Hey Chris, what up though? Dear self, hit the line because you know you be spending some shit. Chris, you want to come up? Um, BM. But
How do you?
my whole thing is just like we was going back and forth. Just like a lot of people are going back and forth about it. I don't understand all the heat for it. I
I
can tell
bet,
you,
and that's
it
why
may
one of
be
my
how
girls.
I feel about it may be very small to you. Yes, true. And me messing with these other people, researching the other candidates, yes, it did come up and wasn't just because no white man said no, motherfucker. We was out here researching so I could know what the fuck I'm talking about. Researching these other candidates, they were talking about how it was usurped, how it could have happened, breaking the shit down. I mean, come on. I'm not coming to you with just shit I pulled out my ass or just rhetoric I'm repeating from a white man. That was some shit that could have happened from the Democratic Party. In my opinion, from what I researched, they usurped democracy. But because of how I feel about the situation, because of how I stand on it, you got people saying, "Oh, this is and this is it's the other side of the game." But still, my point is no less valid, is what I'm saying.
Of
That's
course
what I'm
not.
saying to everybody. Like it's
Of
crazy that
course
people are
not.
fighting about it. It's
I
crazy.
think it's kind of the opposite. I think is that the opinions are very valid. That's why the election went the way it went. So I think it's kind of the opposite. The opinion ain't not valid. It's way valid. And it's like when people are wondering really the mindset of again going to somebody that or not. I ain't gonna say it like that because again, it's not who people did and didn't vote for. It's if they voted at all because that made or broke how this election went. It did. We talked about that earlier. That was like 64%. Or was it 64 or 33? Am I getting it mixed up? 33% of the population that did not vote at all. Is that ain't that what we was talking about? So,
Yeah.
okay. So I didn't want to say that wrong. I don't want people to think, no, people are kind of frustrated about the fact that these are the same people that we will complain and complain for years and years and years, and nothing changes because each time we have an opportunity to change something, we let somebody talk us into the fact of or the point of boycotting our votes, boycotting our voice. Why the
I
hell would you want to
understand
keep
that, but
yourself silent? Why
like
the
I
hell
told
would
you,
you want to keep yourself silent? I don't care if you do want to vote for Trump. Say it fucking loud and proud then.
on this one, no decision was a concentrated decision by a group of people, and it was effective.
Mm-hmm. Because it was still a vote. Because just like they say, the third party candidate votes take away from somebody. Well, duh, the no votes do that as well. We
That's what I
know
want to
that.
talk about
And I'm
that
quite sure
too.
them politicians knew that too.
I want to talk about that too because 33 plus
Wait, pause.
33 plus
Nicole. Oh,
34.
oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry. Tell me how you put how do I send a link? Like somebody want to listen to
Facebook
the show.
soldier.
How somebody want to listen to the show? Somebody's texting me right now and I don't know how to get them in
Um,
here. Sorry, Blaze.
just go to my page and share it.
Okay. All right, keep going. My bad.
All right, I'm about to get it. Hey, Vibrant, I missed you, didn't I? I'm about to get into some of these comments too. I'm sorry, y'all. We be getting, look, I'm telling y'all, I be giving her I know I be
Yes,
raising
and
her
now I can
blood
find the
pressure
link.
about
Good,
this
good.
shit.
Do what you doing, girl. Do what you doing. I'm finna find your link right here on your page.
He said Nancy Pelosi needs to step down. He don't want to see her old ass no more. He said Barack Obama is obsolete. I said, woo, rolling flipped. Oh shit. Cause he was cheerleading hard. I wonder what they did to him.
Oh shoot.
She wasn't a strong candidate for 2016 or 2020. Even the DNC was trash talking her 6 months before they brought her up for the president. She wasn't. She wasn't a strong candidate, in my opinion. She was irritating with the word salad. When I was looking for her policies, like I said, it was on here with like Zisara. I'm probably butchering that lady name. Larger curves. That's where it started at, where they introduced the other candidates. So we just really started looking at stuff. And trying to find her policies was hard at first. She did come out with some policies, and then at that point I just didn't agree. There was nothing in her package for me. I'm not childbearing. I already own my home, so the first time home buyers thing wouldn't work for me. I already got a business. I'm trying to go into everything she was offering. Like I got avenues to that, or I have that, or I'm past that. It wasn't specifically for me.
Oh.
And I get, you know what I'm saying? I have nieces, I have granddaughters, but they got mamas. They got mamas.
So
This
what?
time it was about me.
So what in his policies was about you? Because I hear certain, and that is one thing that makes you say, as a black person, hearing other people of color saying that literal thing, what you just said, it's like you saying it on replay. It's like I've heard it verbatim in those same words a few times in the last few days, and it makes me say, about that. Because what in the world in Trump's tariffs policies is going to benefit you? You think your gas price is finna go down? Do you really think your grocery price is finna go down? Is that what you really think that?
I think my
Well, what
grocery
is
prices.
and you
I
being a
think my
homeowner has nothing to do with you ever wanting to get a business loan or
I,
a business property, and you not being of childbearing age. And yeah, I got nieces and nephews, has nothing to do with the fact that you vote for generations ahead. That's why white folks got their foot on our neck now, because they've always looked generations ahead. They've always
I
looked
don't
to make
I
sure
don't
that
believe I
no, no,
don't
no,
believe having a
no, no,
president in for
Nicole.
4 years is going
Sorry,
to
no,
change
Blaze.
generations. That's fear
No,
mongering.
Blaze,
That's
let me
that
finish.
bullshit. If a
No, no,
dog can
Blaze, let
die
me
in the
finish.
overhead cart and they can
Let me
change the
finish,
law the
Blaze.
same or the next fucking
Mm-mm-mm.
day, they can
Let me
change
finish,
laws.
Blaze.
You can
Let
get
me
people
finish,
in
because I'm not
here.
done.
You can
I'm
get
not
people
done.
in
I
there.
want to know what his agenda benefited you at where you thought that, man, damn, I'm just not gonna say nothing because then I'm gonna make my point known, and my point known is give me everything I want, whatever that may be. And Trump may not give it to me, but damn it, I'm gonna make sure the one that say she may ain't gonna. Come on.
The thing we were talking about earlier, we was talking about the farmers and the immigrants getting up out of here, the illegal immigrants getting up out of here. People talk about who's going
Mm-hmm.
to farm, who's going to pick the fruit. The people who are growing the fruit should pick the fruit. I mean, I don't think anybody should be working on a slave plantation type
And
fruit
who was trying to give small
place.
business loans for small businesses to start up? Who
Who
pushed
want
that out there?
who wants loans?
That's the way of this world, Nicole. Blaze, what you mean?
Who wants loans?
I mean, unless you got cash, unless you got a sponsor to give it to you, there's always government grants and sponsorships. That's always been there. But you want to be a billionaire, right? You got to get them loans, baby, because the government want that money. Y'all, you can't play both sides of the fence with this.
You can't get
And this
grant.
and this is what we're doing.
You
And
can't
I
get
think
grant.
that's the frustrating part.
You can't get grants.
I said we can. We been can do that. That's what I said.
Okay, so I don't
Yeah.
have to get loans. I can get grants.
Yeah. Then I said, but you want to be a billionaire, right, baby? I
Yeah,
said that. I said that afterwards.
yeah.
Cause that's where them loans come in. You not finna be no billionaire of no goddamn grants. Cause them people trying to help you get it is still trying to help get it themselves too. Yes, we gotta help each other. Yes, we gotta pull up each other and not push each other down as we on top of each other, trying to climb up that ladder, kicking the next joker down. No, we ain't gotta do that. We can easily lend a hand down. We can easily pull somebody up. But you on two different sides of the spectrum. Grassroots is grassroots. Billionaire is billionaire status.
I don't feel like I'm on two different sides of the
Which one you
spectrum. And
want to
to me,
be?
you got outdated thinking. You're thinking about it the way that they got it programmed in your head to think about it. I don't think about it that way.
I just got it going on the
If
way it's
we
going
a
on right
hundred people
now.
strong, if we a
This
hundred
is
people strong,
reality
and
right
we all
now.
doing the damn thing,
This is reality right now. I mean, yeah, it may be outdated. I think that too because it's not right. It's not right. It's not fair. It does not benefit us. None of the system does. You're
but
absolutely
your
right.
reality
But
is
it
not
ain't
my
fucking
reality.
outdated. It's
I'm
reality.
thinking the whole village. The whole village is about to elevate. The whole village is about to have bread. How could I not be a billionaire? Why I gotta bow to what the fuck they want me to do with what I got?
And yes, that makes sense. And you know I do. So I'm playing the devil's advocate when I say what I'm about to say next. But damn, that kind of sound a whole hell of a lot like if we just keep on praying. We just keep on praying, Lord. Keep on praying, Jesus. Just give it over to God. It'll be okay. That's
I can
what you just
respect that
said.
because that's how
Okay.
you sound to me. Talk about these
Okay.
damn votes gonna make a damn difference. Talk about like the world is fucking over
Dang.
because she didn't get in there and reproductive rights and all that shit.
Okay,
Fuck
girl.
that.
Okay, now. Okay. I hear you.
You already know where I'm at with it.
I know
Oh,
you ain't with it.
women can't get an abortion, bitch. You can drink a tea that will contract your uterus,
Well, you
baby.
talking about
Gone, bitch.
somebody
What the fuck?
a percent of the population don't know what you talking about. I
They
mean,
need
you
to
know what I'm
know.
trying to say. I mean, they do know what you're talking about. So that's not
Knowledge is
helping
free.
us.
Knowledge
That's
is
not
free. I
helping
give it
us.
out all the
And
time.
and you think Trump finna give out that goddamn recipe? Girl, go
Knowledge
on
is
with your
free.
games.
Knowledge is free. I give it out all the time.
Yo, how many people can you get to versus how many people she can get to or he can get to? We
We
need
not talking
somebody
about
on our
them.
side.
That's the difference. I don't give a fuck about them.
And
I
I'm
don't
with
give
you
a
on
fuck
that one.
about them.
And I'm with you on that one. Because the end result is they don't give a fuck about us. Now, come on now. We're going to always stay real. But I'm telling you why it matters in the long run. And why for generations we still stuck in this 400 year fucking plantation. And I get what you're saying because you on the mindset of getting us out of the plantation. So damn, I'm with you on that. Can't help but to be. That is our goal. But what's the solution to getting up under the authoritarianism that we're under, the oppression that we're under then? Cause it got it. We can't just snap our fingers, so it got to be a bridge to that point that you talking about. That's so perfect, cause it is perfect. What can we do? Back to that again. Do you think our small communities finna? I guess maybe if they don't bomb them down one by one, girl. I don't know. This shit's stupid. This is stupid. Like every time we try, the micro level don't work with us because they can easily take us down because we ain't got tanks, we ain't got guns, we ain't got. Hey, you know what? Somebody that I really respected told me a week or so ago. So there was before, the election results or anything. But he was somebody, I ain't gonna say was, he is somebody that I really respected. I do respect and stuff. He got a lot of knowledge, one of them hood jokers that went to school a little bit. He was even helping me with some of this economic works and stuff. I'm going in the weed store buying weed and he helping me with my homework. Yeah, him, that guy. So he broke it down to me about the profits and the losses and all that shit that we was talking about on the homework, and then he reeled it in to Trump and shit. And then he talked to you because he obviously one of them hood guys where Trump is for us. Trump is gonna make shit better. Yeah, we need more guns on the street. Hell yeah, police need, when this is Florida nigga, of course. Hell yeah, police need immunity. Yeah, we need guns on the street. So you trying to tell me, yes, we need more guns, or not more guns, but there should be no ban on assault rifles because, like, it don't matter if we go into war or not, any weapon we want of mass destruction should be at our disposal as United States citizens in his eyes. So yeah, citizens can have that. And yes, police officers have immunity, which is what Trump is gonna give police officers. So no more going to trial when you shoot a motherfucking nigga with no fucking weapon or anything else. It ain't gonna be no trial. Ain't like they was going to jail anyway, but some of them was starting to. Not anymore. They're gonna have immunity. Anyway, he told me that's a good idea. Yeah, because these niggas come up on me trying to rob me. I'ma want the police there. Da, 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 da. Honey, I get you in your situation and what you just said, thug life, real talk. Whoop whoop. But what about Adrian over there that just opened up her door and didn't know she was getting raided because they was at the wrong motherfucking house? What about old girl Brenda or whatever? What's her name from Grand Rapids? Her name wasn't Brenda, but it's Brianna. Brianna Taylor. None of this is okay. All of that is okay with you, because this is just only one, two names I can name. But nigga, I smoke weed. You know it's a whole list. It's list and list and list of police officers and people that ain't even police authorities that shoot and kill us and get off. And Trump is saying these people need immunity. They're doing their job. They're getting the scum off the street because that's what we are. That's what he called us. And he in there now because we mad at Kamala for something Obama did in a fucking primary. We gonna get exactly what we coming to us. And hell yeah, I'm finna be self-sufficient. That's the only way to do this. That is the solution. It's like we play around with it so much all the time, but we know the answer already. The same answer we've been dancing around with for 20 some years, BM. You know the answer. I know the answer. It is we gonna make it happen. Cause they ain't for us, and and the way we divide it, we ain't gonna never get nobody in this system that is for us. Because we always gonna have somebody believe in something different. And that's on both sides. It is what it is. What we can agree on is the solution. That's all. That's shit. We can't do shit else. This shit crazy. I'm ready to move at this point.
You
I'm
about to
ready to get
fight
out
me.
this red state.
You about to fight me. Do you know how crazy you sound? Didn't a group didn't a small group of
Leave
motherfuckers
me
who didn't
alone.
vote,
Leave
didn't
me
a small
alone.
group of motherfuckers who didn't vote just change the tide of the
Leave me
motherfucking election?
alone.
You better stop talking crazy. Stop talking
Okay.
crazy. What up, dear
Okay.
self?
Okay. You get on my nerve.
That's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm for.
I know it. This shit just it's just um I just want it- like I said, we black women, we're people of color. We can't panic because we done been through it all anyway. Ain't nothing they can throw at us brand new. But I just want us to be prepared. I want us to um get ready to to fulfill our mission so that we can be self sufficient, so that these little communities can care for each other. And the less we got to deal with the government, the better. And I say that through gritted teeth. Cause I'm on one of the ones. See, some people ain't like me. I'm on the ones, one of the ones. I'm disabled. I got government assistance. I don't need him messing with my Social Security and my disability. I don't need them problems in my life. Other people may not have them problems. Again, we both vote selfishly, and we don't vote for the ones that we say we a village with.
Nope, because that vote ain't got shit to do with our village. So I'd rather opt out because you playing with me right now.
I ain't
If
playing
if
shit.
you were in a position, what up, dear self, that stuff like that happen, like your village know about doulas and natural medicines and things to make shit rock and pop, and you know about what you put on your skin and what you put on your body. You know what you create, you know what you make. Like, I don't understand how you got all this other knowledge, but you know, so fearful of this other bullshit.
It's not fearful. It's having all that other knowledge is what makes me see how minute the knowledge I got is. Fuck. It ain't enough.
You sound crazy,
It
because
ain't enough.
before government, people survive.
Well, yeah, of
Before
course, I
these
ain't talking about that.
hospitals, people survived. It was okay. Like, it
That's
was okay.
But that's not like we was just talking about Chirac and how the power of the pussy worked that one time. This shit wouldn't work today. Man, shit different today. Now, like you said, we got kids that don't even know how to write their name in cursive. How the fuck could they ever sign a mortgage? Oh, I'm sorry, we don't want the government anymore, so we don't want mortgages.
Okay.
We don't want to own shit. My bad. This is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I would rather not
the,
have a
the,
mortgage if I could just get the wood and build a house. What is you saying? Go out there and
the,
stay out
cra-
my business. I'll be good. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
the
dear self.
the
Hey, dear
craziest shit
self.
that happened. Hi, love. Hi, sis. The craziest
Hey,
shit that
peace.
happened that just proved that they was not listening to the people is that they fucked the armor show over. They don't participate in voting. They went 170 strong to vote against her in Pennsylvania. Why? Because of the farmland. You know what I'm saying? This is very important. They was like, yo, they couldn't even give the fucking food away. They're like, yo, you can't sell it and you're not going to give it away either. You got to destroy it. The government, so this is under the Biden and the Harris administration. When she was asked multiple times, what would she do differently? She said nothing. All she had to say, like, listen, he was my mentor. I was the vice president or whatever, but I would do this and that different. She just kept on talking about reproductive rights, which that's a given. Having a termination is a termination. That's nothing. Reproduce is to have, to make more of, not to delete. Abortions are illegal on a state level. The president can't overturn shit. That shit has to go through law. It's a law. So the federal government and Roe versus Wade have been fucking on the books at the Supreme Court for the past 40 years to to get revoked. So that's not nothing new. He can't do that. You get what I'm saying? All this stuff, that's a state issue. They need to take it up with their state officials about if they don't want to use condoms and stuff like that, stuff that's $5 or less. You know, so we have to pay for that. That's not our issues. Everyone's saying that, listen, kids are beautiful, whatever. That's not our issue. Our issue right now is the border and that we don't have no goddamn money and we're scared about going to war because then we're really fucked. She didn't listen to that. She kept on talking about and Trump and Donald Trump while he's going on podcasts and he's doing all this stuff. She did not decide to speak until 40 days after. I don't think she wanted the job. I think they pushed her to the job. This is like the first time Trump ran. He told us, I didn't really want the job. I just wanted to see if I could win. I don't think she wanted the job at all. I think she was kind of relieved. No way I would have sanked it. And I was telling y'all about Roland Martin. He's flipping on all of them because they didn't pay him. He was like, yeah, y'all were paying other people and other things, but y'all weren't, y'all didn't put the money in the campaign and y'all were going to door instead of using, what do you call it? Like social media, like everybody else did. They were saying how Donald Trump spent like $10,000 on one like commercial and she spent like 20 million on it. Just getting people that like they didn't know what to do with the money. They had $1 billion. This lady had had $1 billion and she's $20 million in debt, and she didn't even have to spend all of that bringing all these celebrities and shit. She didn't need to do none of that. Just speak on the policies, whatever it is. Everybody lie, tell us what we want to hear. We hungry. What about border? What we gonna do? No, what are you gonna do? These niggas have to go now, not tomorrow. They have to go now. And what Mayor Adams did by cutting their card off right away, that's fucked up because now the citizens of New Jersey and New York and well, New York and New Jersey, because they put them niggas in New Jersey too. They if niggas is hungry, what they gonna do? Start fucking with the residents. They gonna say steal the dishes out your kitchen. So what Adams did was just a bonehead fucking move. If they have to get out in January, let them rock. What the fuck? You was giving them fucking $1,400 a month anyway. Just let them rock. What is 6 more weeks? What is 6 more weeks? You get what I'm saying? That's
Right.
all.
About to start anarchy now because if them people tripped out
Right.
about the food they was getting and got them cards that they wanted to get the type of food they wanted, what you
Yep.
think about to happen now?
They fucked those New York. You saw when they fucked the New York City police up in shelters and they couldn't touch them because they're protected class, and they had to get fucked up. They was fucking them up, and I
Yep,
said,
couldn't arrest them, couldn't do shit.
couldn't do nothing. So what he did was really stupid because he could have waited. He's so beat to try to beat these charges about him taking trips and shit to Turkey. That has nothing to do with nothing. You get what I'm saying? You were all for it. Oh, we're happy it's a sanctuary city. All of a sudden they said, nigga, come here. And all said, oh no, I didn't want it to be that. They got to go home. No, Adams is a motherfucker. New York City people did not want him there, but they didn't have nobody else to run. They had Curtis Sliwa. Curtis Sliwa lost by a sliver. He would have been a better fucking mayor. It would have been, the crime would have been low, and it wouldn't have been a sanctuary city. It's just crazy. They got to go back home. So that was our main issue with voting. They had to go home. No, I did not vote unintentionally. I was going to go, and after in the traffic, I wasn't going to make it to the polling time and back because I had to do the shit at night. And I was like, well, I hope for the best. Trump aligns with what I believe in. I'm conservative when it comes to I don't believe in all of that giving children stuff to change genders at minors. No, you need psychology and all of that. So and therapy before you get that done. No, I'm not for that. Turning our kids into freaks. Everything is a social experiment with the Democrats. They're too fucking liberal now. These are not the Democrats from your mother and our father's day and age or whatever. And the ones that are still around, they need to sit down and retire. This is crazy. Section for what? The kids
And
don't
I
even know
and
in
I
school.
And since there is not one scientifically proven case that that has happened with, we know that it's been proven that he lied about that. And that was just one of the other things that he put on social media to grab
What
the
did he lie
attention,
about?
to
They have a
grab
whole
the
movement,
to
sister.
grab
They
the
have a whole movement
attention
about it.
of hungry people. Yeah, they had a whole Congress hearing
Yeah.
about how they reading gay books in school too. Funny how I've been teaching 30 years, 3 different states. I ain't never seen a gay book in
They
school.
have them.
But
I've
hey,
seen them. They write in the public library. When you go in the public library, they're right
public
in the
library
fucking
is for the
front.
whole community, the whole city. I said school library.
Well, they have it in the
School.
school libraries. They have in
School.
city hall
He
meetings. Okay,
lied.
they
He lied
no, he
about
didn't lie.
that. And
You
of
have to
course
look at these city
nobody's
hall
going to
meetings.
school getting fucking sex changes and coming home. I mean, come on. It's the stuff
What
that he
if
said that it's like a teenager
but
could look at
it's
that shit and be
true.
like, why
But
is
it's
you
true.
telling me a lie like that? But
But
adults
it
was
isn't a
speed
lie.
sinking it in because
But it isn't a
we were
lie. It's
hungry.
on the books. In California, they are allowed to do that. If your child
It is
comes,
not.
It's
It
me,
is
your best
not.
it
friend.
definitely is.
It is
It
not.
definitely is.
It
It
is
definitely
not
is. You
on
have
no
to hold
books
on.
and it has
I
happened nowhere.
They are
Nowhere.
it's a child abuse. If my child
It's
comes home there,
ridiculous.
you have to look. No, it's true. You see, this is the whole thing with the Democratic thing. Y'all be like, well, because I
It is
say it's wrong.
not
No, it
true.
is. And can go look in California law books. It is
Oh
definitely
my
true. It is child
goodness.
neglect. If my child comes home today at 12 years old and said, I want to start this transition, and I said, absolutely not. It's child neglect and it's child abuse. California is very liberal
What's
with
that
it.
got to do with the
Okay.
schools? And see, there you go, flipping them laws
What are
again.
you talking about? The schools,
We
the
no,
schools, the
we're talking
therapists that
about that.
go to
He
the
said you go to
they
the school, come back go home a girl, come back a boy.
you
No,
do
you now you talking about the
because the
state of
parents
California and their
no,
laws.
what I'm
That
saying,
is
no.
different.
What I'm no in the school system in California. This is where you're going. If they go to the school, what do you call it? What do you call it? The guidance counselor. They make preparations for all of that. That is the law. and they have young people that were in California the past 10 years that will allow these things. And these people are furious and they are suing. You need to look it up.
Right.
They are suing. They are suing. They're suing the school system. They're suing the state of California because they said, no way, no how. When they were that young, they should have been allowed to be able to take this stuff, and
You
the
know
parents
you
have
need
no say
parents. Well,
so.
if you have children, you know that teachers and administration can't even give goddamn Tylenol to your child.
They can't get
This
it, but they can
is
suggest hormones. They
ridiculous.
but you need to talk. That's what Democrats said. It's
This
on
is
the thing, and this is the thing
this
with
is
Democrats. He did not
untrue,
lie
and
about
they
none of
really
this.
got us
It
arguing about
isn't.
crazy shit like
It's
this.
no, we're
Has
not because
it? This is
I
really
watch the school
ridiculous.
meetings. I
Yet
watch the school
again,
meetings, and I
I'm
watch
on the
these
school board.
crackers.
I'm on
Hold
the
on,
Title One school board, honey. The
but
one that
you're
they
talking
finna get
about,
rid
and
of. Look, the one they finna get rid of, and ain't finna be no more goddamn school lunches. Yeah, I'm on that. I'm sorry, that's never been in any of
but
the
I'm
agendas.
trying to tell you,
It's
this is the
never been on any
agenda.
of the
You have
agendas
people.
to
I be watching the school. Listen, I watch
transition.
the school meetings and the schools, and they are cursing the people out about these books, talking about oral sex or whatever. In the library, in the schools, you have to watch these school meetings. These people are fucking going off. These parents are livid. Okay, they're not lying about these things happening. They are happening. Okay, that's like saying, well, the drag queens reading the kids is not true. It's true. They're allowed to go to the public schools. You could come to read to a kid as a fucking man, as you are. Why do you have to dress up and try to deviate them from learning? There's nothing wrong with reading to the children. They are doing this, and it's true. And the DNC has to, well, it's not true. And then when they come out, well, that's different. It's not different. They're pushing alternative lifestyles when Americans are very much conservative. To the point that we see Cardi B and all of them, and then she brings Cardi B
How are
and Megan Thee
Americans
Stallion and everybody in
conservative?
front of her.
How are Americans
It's
conservative when the damn LGBTQIA plus community movement is bigger than the damn civil rights movement itself
because
right now
you see
today?
gay
So where
people,
do you see
because you see gay
conservative at?
people that are conservative. You see big gay people. I watch a lot of gay people. They don't fucking think about. They don't like that gender reassignment shit. They don't think that we should be led by homosexuality politics or whatever. They said they are men and women and they are Americans and they don't want to
Well,
be
of
led
course,
by that.
there's some. That's why all the
They
letters,
they
because
don't
some
want
the
to be
letter
called
means each state.
LGBTQAI anymore. They said they are gay or lesbian. They said that whole shit is a clan, is a cult made up by the Democrats. I be watching all of this shit. They don't like it. Okay, they say it's a way for the
The
Democrats to push their fucking
the
experimental
trans
agenda. I
people
watch
don't
all of
like
them.
trans people. What?
They
What you say?
trans no, gay and lesbian people are not with that transgender agenda. They feel like the DNC
Oh,
pushes
okay.
that
I'm with you.
agenda to everybody. Yeah, and they're fighting back. And they are very conservative. To say that they're gay, they're conservative. It's kind of like an
Well, of course,
oxymoron,
you have
isn't it?
some conservative Republicans is on TV that's, they
Yeah,
we all know that they dress up like a woman, but they get on TV and say this is immoral. I get it. I get it.
you get what I'm saying. But the whole thing is that for them to push that abortion when we're hungry, yo,
George
everybody's
Santos
hungry.
is one. Matt Gates
Everybody.
over here in Florida is another. Dress up like a woman, but then get on TV and tell y'all it's an abomination.
Well, it is. It is
Yeah,
because a
yeah. I
man
never
can't
said
make
it
a baby
wasn't.
with a man.
I ain't
Yeah,
never said it
it
wasn't,
is
but
what it
damn,
is.
be
I ain't
true to
gonna fight with
you.
it.
Be true to you.
Well,
No, dang.
well,
It's
well. Listen,
ridiculous. And again,
it's
I
do
don't
as I
want
say,
nobody
not as
like
I
that
do.
leading me. They can't even be true to their god dang self.
But
These
just because,
man, that damn Matt Gates,
but
I met him in person. He looked like the devil he is.
All right, y'all
but
know we all
but
opinionated. Let Foot Soldier slide in there too.
Hey, Soldier
half a
Slide.
soldier.
Hey, the problem is y'all. Everybody's not looking at the bigger picture. She lost because of this issue with the gender. She lost because of they're giving money to Ukraine. She lost because of the migrants that's coming in. First of all, I'm sick and tired of our people saying that she black. What does that have to do with her policies? She's not black. She's an immigrant. That's why she allowed all these immigrants over here. They're trying to gentrify our neighborhoods first and foremost. That administration, since Obama been there,
But you can't spew
he
that misinformation. She was born here. She was born in Oakland. She's not an immigrant. Her parents were. So it's stuff like that that's like, man, I'm sorry. I did not mean to interrupt, but I had to unmute. I
she's
cannot
an
take that.
immigrant. Y'all need to get over it. She's not going to be president. She stood no chance.
But
She
that's the
played on
truth.
the black.
That's the
She
truth.
played on black people's feelings, saying she was black, and that's all we went with. We didn't think about the curriculum that Obama put into play. When it goes to the federal government, it becomes mandatory. You, as a parent, will have no say so. If she would have been president, you wouldn't have had no say so of your kid being taught by a transgender person. That was their agenda. Okay? That and gentrifying our neighborhoods. They did it in New York. You see what's happening over there, right? I wasn't a fan of neither one. So I voted, what do you call it?
The couch,
Damn.
you got the couch with us.
Huh?
But that's the thing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and I don't care if anybody is in the closet listening to this. When I heard that he ran, I started to cry. You know why? I felt like a coon at first, but I realized I was crying because it's the first time Black people stood on a court and sat the fuck out. That it made a difference. The whole fucking damn country was damn near red when you looked at that man, and I
But
was
see
so
that,
happy because I knew that was
and
our
that's
brothers
the
and sisters that
problem.
stayed at home.
I
We
have
stuck
no
together.
problem with transgender. They're targeting our children because at my age and y'all age, they're not looking at us. They're looking at the children. Who's very
Absolutely.
impressionable? The children. So that's why you have all these things on Nickelodeon and Disney, all this
Oh yeah.
borderline pedophilia stuff. And
PBS.
at some point, it would have been a law for them to touch your kid. That's what they
Well, they
would
already
have to
got
do.
one. It's not the Democratic Party. It's just that in general, they have people that's pushing it, and therefore in California, which is mainly Democrat, they said that it's not. It wouldn't be child something something. It'll be
That's
just
what
like
I mean. It
they don't
would.
want it
We know.
as a mental illness. It's mental illness. They don't want to
Yeah.
classify it as a mental
And
illness. But
that's what
why?
killed her. And I felt like she insulted black people for real. Who puts greens in a bathtub? That's an insult. Who
Well,
gets
she
caught with
does.
greens? She did the same thing Obama did. He must have told her, go get a rapper and
Well,
go dance
well,
and
Hillary
say
Clinton with
hello.
the hot sauce in her
Yeah, I
pocketbook.
mean, we get insulted all the time. We just catching hell. I think the problem is us. We have got so relying on the government. And it's a lot of things we can do as a whole, but we can't seem to get there as a whole.
I want to
And
know why
Well,
it bothers us as black people to
I
hear
don't
another woman.
know.
Am I on here? Yep. I want to know why it bothers us as black people to hear another person talking about how they cook what we want to call soul food, but we would not get even more upset or equally is upset when a racist motherfucker stand on stage and talk about how we are thugs and gang members
Obama did it. Obama did it
and how we
2012. Freddie Gray's death. 2012 thugs. He called us
but
Pookies and Ray
after
Rays.
that, Trump said it. We
No,
talking
no, no,
about
no,
after that.
no, no, no. How
Trump.
about the man
After
who
that,
was
Trump
supposed to be
said it.
black
Trump
like
said it in
us? No, no, no.
2016.
A
He
a
said it
white
in
man.
he said it in 1985 when he put out that paper
Well, it
saying
was
that I
true.
kill all of them
But
black
they was
men
true.
because if they
Yeah,
didn't
It,
do
he said
nothing
it.
this time, they gonna do
hold,
something.
hold on. It was true. They confessed to the crime. Everybody in New York City. I'm from New York City
It
around
was
the era, and
not
I have.
true, and we know that it
Yeah,
wasn't true.
hold
Now,
on.
what do you
It
mean?
was true. It was
They
true. They
coerced them
confessed.
young men.
No,
Clearly,
no, no, no,
that's why
no.
they got
No, no,
exonerated.
no. No, you the boy, what's his Yusuf, whatever his Yusuf Salam, his father took him down here because he knew he used to be in that park beating and robbing people. I am from the area. I know what was happening with those boys. I remember when it was happening. They were thugs in that fucking area, and the whole and they confessed, and everybody thought they were doing it. We had so much crime there. It wasn't a black thing. We had fucking Robert
It
Chambers
wasn't
choking.
them that did it. And
If
again,
they
they were
confessed, if I
coerced into
confess,
doing it.
his father
So
took him, and
again,
he started
you
to
are
tell on the other
justifying this
boys.
black man saying,
What?
give him the fucking death penalty. And
Everybody,
oh,
you're
after
missing
it
the
came
point.
out, the
As
DNA proved that they didn't do it. Well, damn it, they did something. So leave him in there
they
anyway.
did.
You're
They went to
still
park the
justifying
whole
this
neighborhood
man,
because
but
you're
you
not
mad
from
about
that
Kamala and how she
neighborhood.
cook her fucking greens?
I don't care about her greens. I'm not the one. But what I'm
No,
trying to
I'm
tell you
just
is I'm
saying,
from the. Hold
I'm
on,
just
That's
wait,
saying,
Khadijah.
ridiculous. Who are
I am
we?
okay,
for that
I'm
We are
neighborhood.
just
I am
so
from
saying,
that
against each
neighborhood.
other. We'll tear each
That's
other down.
crazy.
Boy, it don't make no fucking sense. You got
But you're
somebody
not
that's done witnessed
listening.
racism, done experienced racism on the same level you have, but you trust her less than the man that said he can grab a woman
She
by her
has never
pussy.
experienced racism on the
He can
count as
grab a
I
woman
have.
by her
No,
pussy,
she
and
has
that's
never.
okay.
And they were
That's
down for
okay
it.
with
What
you
I'm
because
trying
she
to
don't cook
say,
greens right. We
you're
are
not. I didn't
woke,
say
we
nothing
are
about
brainwashed,
she.
and we are completely
Foot
lost.
soldier, foot soldier.
yeah.
Listen to this. I'm from that Harlem neighborhood. So is my family and friends. During that
I
time,
hear
we,
you,
my
but you wasn't
family,
there in that damn
that
park that
family.
night. And
That's my
obviously the
hold on,
DNA
hold on.
proved
T,
otherwise. That's
I wish
ridiculous.
T Lounge was in here. We are from the same neighborhood, right? Those boys were friends with our teenage cousins and them. It's noted that those boys would go in the park with a bunch of other group of boys from Brooklyn and other in the Bronx, and they would go and rob and beat people up in the park, black people in the park. So we stopped going to the park. So when that rape happened, the people in the neighborhood, after they confessed,
Well,
after
that
his
wasn't
father
their MO
brought him
no way if
down,
they wasn't robbing nobody but black people. She was white. So how about that? I mean, kid, damn, I thought we was on our side. Until we not on
they
our side because we got to
They,
uphold the
but
racist
because it
motherfucker
wasn't
that's
you,
trying to
because it
keep us
wasn't you
down.
that was getting robbed in the park. It wasn't you that was being assaulted in the
Man,
park
oh
by these
man.
teenagers.
No, it was
The
that white
word
woman, and them boys didn't do that. Because that's the
they were robbing
conversation
people in
we're
the
on.
park. They were in the park. That's why they were down there. They were in the
Well,
park.
we
It wasn't
know
a
they
lie. They
was
were in
in
the
the
park.
park.
What were
We
they?
know
Do you know what
that.
time in the park? Do you know what time in the park it happened? So they had no
It
business
was
in that
late.
goddamn
They was
park.
kids. They was not supposed to be there. That's
They were
already
what?
been established.
They were
So again,
already
they should have
robbing
been
people. Why are you
executed because
negating
they
the
were there
facts?
at the park.
What? Because they admitted to it. What are you missing? You keep going over there. You're missing
They
the point. They at the
they
time
were
they
coerced
admitted to
and
it.
DNA
No,
proved
his
that they did
father
not
was
rape that
there.
woman.
His father was there. His father told him to confess. He did not. His father's the one who brought him down there. They didn't know who they were looking for.
Because like
And
you just said, he thought his son wasn't shit and you was down there doing something. So nigga, if you did it, you
okay,
better go in there and
why
say
are
it.
you mad? So why are you mad at the whole of New York
Again, why
City,
does
black
that
and
mean
white,
he
who
did
taught it?
it? If he really
Because they were
didn't
doing
do
other
it,
bad shit.
you act like
Because they were doing
you
other
act like
stuff.
black
Because
people ain't coerced
yeah.
downtown at the station all the time.
His
My brother
father,
got
hold
taken
on.
to a whole nother empty facility and drilled for 6 hours, not at a police station, trying to get him to flip or turn or talk.
And
And you say,
and
man,
and did he?
girl, okay, I'm gonna go
And
ahead and
he
mute
and
myself.
hold on, but his father, hold on, his father brought him down there. From there, he started talking about the other boys he hung out with and implicated them, and that they implicated each other. And 2 or 3 parents were down there out of 6 or 5 of the boys or whatever. So you got to blame the parents, okay? Because my son is not. I don't give a fuck. He's not admitting to shit. Okay, I don't give a fuck, and I wouldn't have took him down there.
That's a
So the
whole macro
parents,
level. I'll blame them parents in some other time. Right now, I'm blaming the white
no, you
man
have
that
to blame
said
the
the
parents
black people
because
should have got
he
executed for
wasn't
something
a
they didn't do.
prosecutor. He wasn't a
Right
but the
now, I'm
DNC is
blaming
the
the
one who
white man
prosecuted
for trying
them.
to execute
The
black boys.
DNC, the Democrats that you stand
Wow.
behind,
Right
was the
now, I'm
prosecutor,
trying
was
to
the
blame
lawyer,
the
was the
white
judge.
man for executing,
Okay,
trying
well, the
to execute
DNC,
black
thank you.
boys. Them
The
same boys that you
DNC,
claim you
and
want
those
to protect.
no, those
Our
black boys were
same
robbing and
culture.
hurting other black
That's
people.
our
No,
same
we have to
village.
stop it. No, no, no.
That's
That's
our
the
village,
same thought.
right?
No, this is the same thought process that say free young little Dirk, the free rest in
Nah,
peace
I ain't trying
Vaughn.
to free
We
no
have to,
damn little
yeah.
Dirk or none of
No,
them.
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know nothing about
no.
them
This is
people.
the same shit though,
I don't know
because
them
they're
people.
guilty of something. They were robbing people. That wasn't a lie. They didn't rape her,
They
but they were robbing people.
mm.
Oh
So
well, if they
now
was,
so
their
you do
ashes was in the
believe
park.
in what? Just paying for a crime you didn't commit?
They
Because
shouldn't
you
have been in the
commit
fucking. Well, yeah, yeah, because they committed other crimes. You
okay.
got to pay for the
Thank
shit.
you.
Karma. It
Thank
doesn't
you.
say how karma come. They played themselves, and a whole city, black and white, thought they fucking did it. Okay, so they didn't rape her, but they were there. Had they not been there, guess what? They couldn't have been blamed. Had his father not brought him there, see, it's a whole domino effect.
Damn,
Okay,
I guess
so
that black
nobody
girl in
feels
her
bad.
apartment shouldn't have had that hot boiling water either. Girl,
Cause you
like,
missing the point. I'm from the
like,
city. Cause somebody's gonna try
whoa.
to tell you. Cause somebody's gonna try to tell you that's not from the
This is
city.
crazy.
That how
We
it
really
is.
think like this, dog. We
No,
do,
Listen,
but this is where
the
we
black,
at.
no, the black
This is where
depravity.
we at.
I
That's
don't know. I don't give it. Listen, if you're a thug, I don't give a fuck who you're, white or black. You need to go. I'm one of those people. I'm a vigilante, motherfucker. If it's your kid, I don't give a fuck if he's 13 and he's wayward. If he come in my window, I'm gonna slide his fucking wig back. I don't give a fuck who he is. Okay, people need to teach their kids better. That's who I am.
no,
Okay, and this is
what,
a fact. This is a fact. My family lived right there. This is a fact what they were doing. Because the shit at the
can we
fan, everybody thought he did it. Go ahead.
can we shift gears? Listen, all I'm saying, I voted independent, right? We know when Trump say we want to make America great again, we know what that means. He's a racist. Okay?
No,
Let's
it
let's
doesn't.
get
Why? Who
that.
told y'all
thank
all
you
of that? This
very
is the
much,
whole
I'm
Pearly, for
thing.
saying,
providing a
Who
little bit of
told y'all
and
all of
honesty.
that?
we
Who told
Thank
y'all
you
all of
very
that?
much.
can I
Thank you.
finish? Can I
Yes.
finish?
Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
because Trump is the one. Jesse
no,
Jackson, both of his
we let
presidential
you
elections,
talk.
he funded them.
This is a
So y'all just
self-hating
calm
woman right here. This
down.
is messed up.
Wait a
No,
Sometimes we can
I'm
minute.
hate.
black first.
Sometimes we can
I'm
Wait a
hate
black
minute,
first.
so
dear
much.
child,
No, no.
We can have
dear child,
daddy issues,
calm
mama issues. We
down.
can hate ourselves so much, dog.
because
This shit
because
I,
crazy.
I let Miss
Jesse
Sonya get
Jackson
her
was
point out.
Can
sponsored.
we
Jesse Jackson
agree? Can we agree to disagree? Can we all just
because
get
these
along? God damn it!
no. I'm
Listen,
just saying. Jesse Jackson was sponsored twice by the
listen.
Trump before he had money. Was sponsored for president. Make
Listen.
America great again. Y'all took the no because the DNC always does this shit, right? He could be a racist, but so
Listen,
was Kamala.
child.
Kamala sat there. Hold on, so Kamala sat
I'm
there
sorry
and
you got to
smiled in Jamal
chill.
Trulove's face.
Love
He
you.
smiled in he smiled in Jamal
Listen.
Trulove's face
Come
for
on,
withholding
man.
evidence.
You gotta
She
let
has hold
somebody
on.
else talk.
Wait,
You
because
gotta
self-hate
chill.
black.
Hey, y'all looking at what you gotta chill putting up. Read it. Read it.
What you say? I
Oh
didn't see what you
no.
said.
She funny as hell. What y'all fussing for? And then she said something else about grabbing a pussy or grabbing a Kamala cat. I don't know, man, but it
I
went off the.
don't. I ain't grabbing nobody's cat.
I'm
None of
What I'm
that.
saying,
saying.
what I'm saying is that it's not about who's better. What I'm telling you, what was happening in New York City when that happened, or whatever. The
Well, can we
DNC
get a
prosecuted.
timer? Can we get a timer on how much time people got to talk? Damn, dear self.
I'm just talking about the state
Go
of
You
ahead,
Central
just,
Park
sis.
Five.
Let
This
her
is what I
you
speak.
know.
just,
Let her
oh
speak. Go
man.
ahead.
I'm
Well, no, this
saying
is what I'm
for
saying. That's
us,
all.
as the color we are, for him to say that, that means all white. You could say what you want about Jesse Jackson or whoever the hell you was talking
I doubt
about.
it.
We know the dude is racist, okay? We got to understand this. When it
Is she
comes to the
racist?
police,
Is Kamala Harris racist?
Oh
yes,
my
they
God, you is not
racist.
gonna let this woman talk.
Hold on, was Joe
Trump
Biden
talking
racist?
point. No,
No,
Kamala
was
ain't no
Joe? No, no,
goddamn
no, no.
racist. Next.
Yes, she is. Are you crazy?
Next,
Yes, she
please let
is.
this
She
woman
sat
finish
there and put
talking. Lord
she
have
put black
mercy.
people in
This
jail
is
for
ridiculous. No, that was
education.
her
No,
job.
no,
And like you said about them boys
that's
that was
not
in the
her job.
park, some people do
That
need to
wasn't her.
go to jail.
And then she
That
lied.
was
And
her
then she
job,
lied.
and
And
some people do know need to go to jail. Like you just said about the black boys in the park. God damn
so
it!
my
So if
child is
that's her
determined.
job, and if you black or white, if you commit a crime, you're going to jail. She also
No,
created
Can
programs
we
for when you
get the
get out of
timer?
jail to
Yeah,
help
we
you get
about to
back on
start the
your
timer
feet.
now. Look,
That
let
don't
Miss
sound like
Soldier
no
get
fucking
her
racist
point out,
either.
y'all.
This is ridiculous. Where you get her from, dog?
Let Miss Soldier get
I'm
her point
Oh,
out.
man. I'm busy laughing because it's kind of funny. We got to understand some things in the society. The police were never for us. They are for them. They was never here to protect us. They are their protection. We need to stop and get back to things that we know how to do for self, because we need to stop thinking and looking for the government to help us with anything. They already showed us day in, day out, they could give two fucks. Okay, we need to give two fucks about ourselves, but it just seems like we not going to get there. We not there. We not nowhere near it. Every time I turn around, if somebody doing a little better than somebody else, it's a problem. We have a lot of small business in our community. We don't patronize them. We go to some Korean person or some place where they tell you they don't want you in there and you busy arguing with the people. Stop patronizing these places. We spend so much money and have shit to show for. Do you know that? In this country, black people spend so much money. We get on here and we get money away. Put it into your neighborhoods.
Yes, ma'am.
That that's what you do. All that
Yes.
money we give and what we do with it, buying Jordans. He's affiliated with the prison system. I guess you're gonna say that ain't right.
that's not the same Michael
Yes, I
Jordan.
Exactly.
That's not the
But
same
you
Michael
right. But
Jordan.
you right. Keep
That is
going,
not the
sister.
same
You
Michael
right.
Jordan.
You
No,
right.
no,
Keep
hold
going,
on. It's
sister.
been proven. No, it's been proven that's not the same Michael Jordan. You can
Can
Google the right
can
Michael
we
Jordan.
get
It's a
a
white guy.
timer?
Sorry.
Can we get a timer?
No, because y'all, Brandon, this is the
Dear
whole
sir,
thing. We have to stop
dear sir,
because
dear sir.
we have to stop taking things that are falsehoods and making them facts off of emotions. I look up stuff when I don't understand it, right?
You've been
Just
doing
like the
that the
blue
whole
bill.
night, boo.
Just like
Listen,
no, I
Oh
haven't.
my
The blue bill because
God.
you're not looking nothing
can
up. I can
we
put everything up and then you're
agree?
gonna say it's not
Listen,
true. The
Can we
blue bill
agree
has
to
been in effect.
disagree? Dear
listen,
sir,
you still got to
can
get the
we?
points out. Everybody got to put their point and their view on the floor. You can't shut it down immediately. You still got to let them get it out, y'all. This is good practice for when we come with this plan and try to get our takeaways and add-ons together. But we got to talk. Everybody got a point of view.
I just think for us, Al, we are our own worst enemy. Period. We can't keep blaming the government. We can't.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it. That's all. We can agree to disagree. I'm good with that. You see, I'm over here laughing my ass off. I'm ashamed that you did, self. You didn't let me talk.
I feel you,
White people
sister.
all agree on one thing: white supremacy global, right? Black people, we're different. Well, this is the DNC. None of them are for us, but facts are fucking facts. Okay, I think that make America great for me as a black person means when we had our own hospitals, our own school systems, our own community, our own banks. That's what make America. I don't give a fuck what the white people
Well,
say.
make
I know
America
what it means
great
to
for
me.
your ass as
What
you
it
go to
means to
come
me.
downtown
What it
and they're
means to
gonna
me.
hang your ass. That's what
I
it
know
means for
that's right. You
your
got
They
to
still
talk
hang. They still
reality.
hang you. They still hang you. See, that lynching shit never stopped for us. It never stopped, and as we
That's
see it
all
more
the
and more.
more reason what you just made my point for us
Exactly.
as
I'm
a
gonna be
whole.
quiet, but you're right. I'm gonna
You
let
know,
you.
as a whole, that's what we need to start looking out for self. But the rate we going when we get on these platforms, we don't have nothing positive, no type of information to help with certain things that we need, so we don't have to,
So
worry about them or rely on them. Looking for reparations. That's a
we
process.
you deserve it, but no, bullshit. Because in 45 days,
You know what,
three
Tish?
so dude, three racial
I'm
groups
about
had
sick
told
of
no,
your
they had
ass,
executive
Tish.
orders. They had
I'm
executive orders for their groups specifically with money. That is bullshit. When it comes to us, we take the okie doke. So this time, us sitting out and then we sat out and we made a change that they didn't fucking win. We started our process of fucking saying, hey, give us something. We want something. You're not going to take our
I
votes and
said
just do
it's a
anything with it.
process. Did I not say it's a process? Oh my God, dear self. Can you
But what is
just
the
hush?
process now? What is the process now? Because we can't because everybody's complaining about him. Let's come through the package. Don't you know? 24 hours, less than 24 hours from when this man was in office, the Asians and Hispanics already came to him for their package for 2025, and that's black people sitting there on following white liberals crying when white liberals don't have the problems we have. This is the fucking problem. We don't want our kids being strange change in the school system. That's something most people agree with. We want to package ourselves. Reparations is owed to us. Everybody else got reparations. All that they got to do is study that's bullshit. And who voted against us was tethers on the Black Caucus in California and fucking Georgia. It is what it is.
Well,
Okay,
I do
We,
that's it.
have a
We got to stop
suggestion.
relying.
I
we
got a
do
suggestion
know
about
we.
starting a plan though. If y'all not busy next Saturday night, I'ma pull up that plan that Ice Cube started and any other plan that I can find so
I
we
was
can
going to
start
ask
reading
that.
that stuff and going
Good.
over it and seeing what we can work with because it starts somewhere anywhere. Here's the place. Let's start.
Hey, Blaze. And this is where we need to get in touch with the other one that's in where she at Sinai or where she at. You know what I'm talking about? Because all along we keep saying, I always go back to what she be talking about full circle. All along, you know what she been saying about these men. And even the person that she said she had started listening to online, who she was trying to tell us about, you know who I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I'm saying, y'all. This division, not between fuck women and women, because nah, we always gonna have each other back. I'll yell at y'all all day. I love you, motherfuckers. I ain't never met you, and I hope I do meet you so I can love you to your face. You understand me? But these men and us being so divided with our partners, because there's some of us that believe we don't need men. And we can do this to women power, power to the P, whatever. I don't agree with that. Okay. I do believe that, like you said, the natural way things are as a man and a woman, and we create some powerful things and as well as children. So I don't think holding them off or downing them or dissing them or not trying to bring them up with us or not trying to show them the way if they go in a different way. I don't know how to say what I'm saying, but I think it's a big problem, the division between men and women.
Yeah, our men and women. I'm all for that. I would never um forget about the black man.
I
I don't care.
can't. I can't.
We got
I
some
don't care
messed
how
up
what they do
ones.
to me. I don't care what they
Right,
do.
we have some messed up ones, but you don't give up on all of them. You just don't.
Say that again. Can y'all say that again? Y'all, what the black man? I just smiled. Yes.
You still talking?
This
God damn. You know what?
Shut up. When y'all say something about black men, even though I don't date anybody or interested, I support the
We got
brothers,
to
and that
hear
was
a
one of my
long
and that's
choices
what
story
I was
about.
talking about.
of
Yeah,
We
sitting
got
yeah.
out. That was
Cause
my
we got to
reason
hear
for
a long
never.
story.
yeah, because it's a lot of us that think that we can unify without men, and I don't think so.
Well,
That's
So
just me.
I sat it out
can,
with the men when
can
they
I
said when
throw
they
this
take me
out
out. I
there
sat out.
without anybody getting mad? Another reason she didn't win because she's a woman. You
Oh
got a
yeah.
lot of,
That's
you got a
I
bullshit.
know
lot
That
of,
is
that's the point.
bullshit.
That
That is
is
oh
why
my
she
bullshit.
God,
lost. That
everything
is
I
why she
say
lost.
is wrong. You know
We can
why?
keep on talking
Because,
about this.
listen,
The world ain't
I'ma say
misogynist.
it, I'ma say it,
It's countries right now that
I'ma
she
say
can't
it
go to
because,
overseas.
listen, I,
It's
I am, I am a woman. I'ma say it. I don't think a woman should be president because we too fucking emotional.
and a
Listen, we
lot of women thought that.
overwhelmingly voted for
And
You
Hillary
another
gonna, you
Clinton.
reason,
gonna
and
disagree?
another
You gonna
reason is
disagree
a
with
lot
that
of the
too?
women are only justified in like what 80 of the countries, and it's like 200 and something. So she couldn't even be diplomatic over there because they don't take women seriously.
No, they
They have
don't.
prime ministers in other
The
countries that
white
are
folks
women.
thought about that. They knew this.
We
You know
ain't
what I'm
talking
saying?
about other countries.
That's
We
why they
talking
kept
about
going on the
here.
night shows saying, how could you imagine her in the room with Putin and blah, 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 blah. No, imagine her overseas with Putin or any of those other countries that do not even recognize women as a person.
Because they
No,
Hillary
her
suck.
being
Clinton,
a woman
Hillary
got a
Clinton
lot to
had
do with it.
great. Hillary Clinton, even though she lost, she had good
She
numbers.
was
She's men
never
supporting.
president.
She
Fuck
would
that.
She
never
was
been a
That
running.
ain't
president.
president.
She was.
No,
She was.
They
that's
Hold on.
wouldn't.
different.
She's a
Yeah, they would
diplomat.
die.
Hillary
They
Clinton
would
got in
die
fucking
first.
She
trouble.
wasn't president of no country. They do
They
not
would
She
die
respect women
first.
Yeah, now
like that
listen,
in
she
those
ran for
roles.
president and hold on, she had good numbers. Hillary Clinton got sanked because of that Benghazi bullshit. At the end, Hillary was killing until that
Okay,
Benghazi shit
what
came
you
out.
find
say?
it
Some
funny.
overseas shit?
You,
What you say?
but
Some overseas shit she got tanked
right,
about?
but you
I'm
find
Yeah,
it
saying what I'm
funny.
saying. I'm telling
You
you what I know.
y'all not finding it funny when they brought it out during that time, so she wouldn't win. You understand
Exactly.
me? So this is
they
the
brought it
same.
out the last minute, the
They didn't
last
want no
4 weeks.
woman president. And I mean, how
Oh,
many
so
white people
you
got to
agree
come
with
on
me
our
on
TV
that?
show
Damn,
and tell us
agree
that?
with me on
The
something.
Republicans have said that. There's not going to be a woman president. Get over it. Now, damn, they done
Yes, it
said it out their
will.
fucking mouth. You don't want to believe them.
When they
That's your
say that,
problem.
well, when they say
Oh my
that,
Listen,
God, girl, go look, go YouTube it. Go
no, you
YouTube this.
YouTube it. When they say
YouTube
that,
this.
when they say that.
Republican
we
says a woman
can
will never be president. Then 5 or 6 words.
A woman is going to be president. A woman
I
is going
said
to be
never,
president.
never be president.
as
Never.
They
long as they
will.
have
They
them
will.
men, as long as
No,
they
I'm
have
saying
them
that's
type
what they
of
said on
men
TV,
who
baby.
think
That's what
Let
they
me
like
tell
said.
you,
that, it's
if they gave us if they had given us Michelle Obama, even though I would have never voted for her, she would have got way more numbers. Michelle is relatable to black, white,
yeah.
and Spanish women. She's
Oh
articulate. She
man,
knows.
you don't even know what she is. She could be a man. You don't even know. I guess you're gonna disagree
Don't do
with
that.
that. Yeah.
No, Michelle Obama. I say she's a woman. I don't like when people. I'm not even a fan when people call her Big Mike and shit. That's a black woman right
Okay,
there.
but as long as you ain't
That
calling
ain't
her that,
no.
what do you care? What difference does it make to you?
She's articulate. She's political.
You
She's
okay, you
political.
believe she's a woman and somebody else don't? I mean, I don't get the problem.
Well, because they always use that when they talk about black women, they always use the masculinity thing with us. So it's
Oh
like
my
whether I feel the
God.
bitch or not, they do though. With this, the first thing they say about with black women, we're
See,
masculine. We're
that's
not
the
thick,
thing.
feminine, and
They
friendly.
can say you
We ain't
masculine.
feminine enough, or we too
But
They,
masculine.
do you know you are you know you how you are, so what difference does it make when people say stuff like that? Is
well,
it
they
going to
always say it
change
about
anything? I
they always
mean,
say it about Michelle Obama, and they say it about all black women. I just really hate it because it means that she's masculine. We can't get through to her and stuff like that. And so that's what they always say about her. That's why when
forget
people say that, I was
her,
like, oh.
and forget her husband, forget Biden, forget Trump, and forget
Well, they
that
should
other
have picked
woman.
her. They should have picked her. They should have picked her.
Now,
They should have
see
picked
you
her. They would
now.
have had a
You
better.
going backwards. What was she going to do? Offer
Not a
you?
damn thing.
Thank you.
What I'm saying is if the DNC wanted a strong candidate, they
What you're
should
not
have picked her. They would have
understanding,
more. They would
you're
have
not
better numbers.
understanding. It's been trickled down from Obama to Biden and to her. That administration it hasn't changed. The people change, but their
I understand
agenda
Obama's been
hasn't
running.
changed.
I understand they've been in office since
He
they
the
never
one
left.
that
I get
put
what you're saying.
he the one that put it in for the curriculum for them to teach the child at 5 sex education. Obama did
No,
that.
I understand everything. That's just I
Okay,
would never
so
vote for
why
her,
would
but
you
they would
want
have
his
had a better
wife?
chance.
Well, why would you
They
want
would
his
have had.
wife? Girl, if it ain't changed now, it's still on the docket. You can't vote against it. It's mandatory because it's in the federal government. When it goes to the
Foot
federal
soldier.
government, it's mandatory. Okay?
First of all, I'm not debating what you're saying. What I'm saying is the DNC would have had better numbers if they put Michelle
Who gives
Obama.
a
That's all I'm
girl,
saying.
you dreaming, you tripping. They ain't put Hillary, they gonna put her. They had enough of black people. They want us, they want us
Period.
They want us
Period.
gone. They took everything we got. They took our music. They took everything.
They
So they
took
don't
all that
need
shit.
they don't
That's
need
a
us
fact.
anymore. And
You
this
said they took the
so-called,
music too?
yeah, they took everything
They
that we
they they
had.
they
And
no, but they do need us. That's a lie. You
oh
listen to what
my
they said. It's
God,
because
why are they
no.
killing
What I'm
us
saying
then?
is
Why are they killing us
they've
then
been
if they
killing.
need
They've
us?
been killing y'all. They've been
Bullshit.
killing us. They still need us. They
Okay,
still need us. Black
so
people.
what are you saying? I'm not understanding.
Because you're saying they don't need us. We showed that they need us by them fucking losing the
No,
election. That was a fucking
we should
start.
stop worrying about them needing us and need each other. That's the fucking problem, is what I'm trying to
What I'm
tell you.
saying is a start. Us sitting out of the election and them losing was a start. It was something that we never did. We're saying you're not going to
We,
misuse us as black people as a
we,
whole. Yeah, they
black
lost.
people is the reason. How about if I tell you black people is the reason she didn't win? 80% of Georgia voted for that wench, right? They's like, hell
Georgia
no.
was Georgia was damn near. Georgia was
Girl,
red at
did
the end
you
of
see
it.
the
So
map?
everybody in Georgia is not white.
It was a landslide,
Georgia,
child. Listen,
no, Georgia.
you're being
He won
delusional.
overwhelmingly in Georgia. Georgia was red at the end. Overwhelmingly, he won
Okay,
because we sat the fuck
whatever.
out. We
This
sat
stuff.
out.
She didn't
We sat
win.
out. That's what I'm saying. But
My
she would
point
if
is,
Michelle Obama had won, it would have been close.
no, then we probably would be doing you some goddamn Solomon Gomorrah right now with them people. What is you talking about?
I didn't say no. I'm not saying I wanted them to win. I'm saying they could have picked a better candidate. That's all I'm saying.
Coulda, shoulda, wasn't in the building. Okay, so can we
I
move
don't think
on?
no candidate would have been good enough. So
I
I
got a
don't.
couple
No,
But what
questions
I'm,
for y'all then. Do y'all
mhm,
know do y'all know about how old Kamala is?
She was
no.
she's
62,
62 or
62,
something.
right?
She
Okay, so
is
she probably
60.
passed menopause then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Really?
because
Well, we don't know that, but she's in her 60s, early
Yeah,
60s.
because
I never thought
but
about that. Because when people were
Well,
saying
trust me.
she lost because she is a woman, I'm like, I don't think so. But then we started talking about it. I'm like, ooh, she perimenopausal or menopausal though. Yeah, that finger on
Oh,
that
she
button
probably
when the
did.
5-year-old.
And you know
Oh,
that's what's scaring men. And me, I'm sorry, I forgot the other hand lady's name that came in, and but she
foot
mentioned
soldier.
it. Foot soldier. She mentioned it a while ago. Damn, what did she say? But
She was
but it
talking, and you probably forgot because she was over
I
talking
know it. I'm
everybody.
sorry, but
oh, be quiet for so. Do you know what you
she
turncoat?
mentioned something about that, and my thing with that is damn, what was it? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna just be quiet. Y'all go ahead
It
because I
was
can't remember.
about,
No, when it come up, just
let me
interrupt. Just
help
jump in
you.
when it come up.
Was it about her?
Yeah, and her being a woman. You
No.
said something, and then Blaze just said she perimenopausal, her finger on the button. Oh yeah, that's it. Her finger on the button. Um, we cause foot soldier, you had said I wasn't gonna vote for. I don't want a woman president anyway because we too emotional. That's what you said. Okay, now
Mhm.
see, I just as emotional as we are right now. Do you think
Well,
men in this same situation wouldn't have pulled out guns or had showed hands by now? We got to stop downing ourselves like that. We are way more logical and more fucking mid-tempered than a man. Baby, we go through childbirth and we come out on the other end breathing. We bleed at 7 to 12 days out the month and don't die. What you mean we not strong? What you mean we over emotional?
That
That
don't
means
make
you
you
don't trust
weak.
yourself.
I trust myself wholeheartedly to say that as a woman, I don't think a woman should be president. Period.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I don't
I
I
know.
don't
don't
think
know
that
what
a
else
woman
to
is too
say.
emotional to run president.
I
Yeah,
Of
don't
I
know.
don't
course
think they're
you
too
don't.
emotional
Now,
to be
you don't think
president.
a lot of things. So what else is
You
new?
have to be no, because you gotta be able to will and deal and debate or whatever. So women, if you
You
think about
just
it, naturally
got
order
to talk.
in
We
the
naturally
Oh,
do
household.
that
she
shit.
let the young
No,
lady finish her point.
Okay, next
Jesus.
question. Do y'all think anybody anybody on this panel is gonna be abstaining from sex with anybody because Trump won the
I
presidency?
don't even know what the hell they got to. I wouldn't want to imagine him when that's happening, really. So what I'm
Thank
supposed to do?
you. And
I
I
because
don't
would
what
want to
they're
say that
think
saying,
I have
about it.
I'll
Ooh,
say that
that's
me
right.
abstaining before his ass came into the presidency, ever since he was
More or
president the
less.
first time, is probably why his ass was president now. I'm too focused on this bullshit. I should have been getting me some, and then maybe his ass wouldn't have got to be president. I don't fucking know.
I
What
voted
these
in
what these people are saying in the media and outside that have this thing, they're going by liberal feminists or whatever, white women. So these black chicks that are coming on also like, oh, we're not going to do it, or whatever. They get their ideology for them. What goes on with white women has nothing to do with what goes on with us.
I know
So it's
that's
that's
very
right.
crazy.
that's
And then
that's the
there's and then
problem,
there's
dear self. That's a big
and then there's
problem.
and then they're saying that abstaining for sex because they might not get kids. So you're telling me you're fucking everybody raw. So you got a bunch of demons living in you. So you don't know what the fuck is going on with you. You know what I'm saying? So
Period.
that's just kind of crazy because it's just like every time you have sex, you end up pregnant. So you're having sex with these Joe blows or whatever, and you're raw back. And so, baby, pregnancy is the least of your worries.
I'm telling you.
Some people just don't need to be have no babies anyway.
I know
Too
that's
much
So
real.
going on. Too
Now
much
shit.
going on. Too much going on with
We
us,
trying to what is it
and
called when
we.
you try to make your race into what you want it to be, so you get out all the bad DNA, get out that bad shit. We don't nah. We need to get clean up our gene pool or whatever it's fucking called. Clean up the gene pool. Let's get some scientists in here. Let's get some fucking researchers in here, some doctors in here, some something in here. Some
I,
politicians in here that know how to run something. Since we don't trust nobody else with us, and I get that.
We
it
Please
could
already
believe
be.
me.
have them. We birthed those. We just got to stop giving them Similac and Enfamil and give them booby milk and give them clean food and clean water and
Yep,
have them outside during the day instead of sitting in classrooms, especially in the D with asbestos in
yeah,
buildings.
yep,
I mean,
That,
learning is
that's
outside the
great
classroom.
things. You saw the
that's
difference
Learning
in
is
the kids
definitely.
when you taught at that school. You saw the difference in those kids. These
oh
kids
yeah,
already geniuses. They taking
oh
it
yeah,
out of them with these poisons and shit they putting up in them.
Hmm.
We got them.
yeah.
that's what I
Blaze,
mean. They just trying,
Blaze.
trying their best to get rid of us. No, we ain't going nowhere. And if I probably won't be here in life, but there could be a female president. But the way these men right now thinking, they think that old back in the 50s and 40s where women should be seen and not heard.
Exactly. They were never gonna pick a
Uh,
woman president, and
So
what
we
you
I
can
wanted to
pick,
disagree with
ask you,
that
and we
Blaze.
can
too, dear
bicker
self?
amongst ourselves all we
I,
want to,
I
but we
want to
didn't
know,
have
does she
nothing to do.
disagree with that?
We didn't have nothing to do
No,
with this
I'm
goddamn
not even worried.
results.
I'm
Are
not even
you
worried about the gender. I
nothing to
wanted.
say? A loss
We
for
really
words,
didn't.
baby?
Because we see who voted
No,
and who voted. It don't matter who didn't vote. Who did vote, voted for who they voted for. And the demographics
uh,
of those were white men, white women, and Latinos. The ones that he
that is
wanted to
not.
send back.
Yo, black people I know voted overwhelmingly for Trump. I sat it
Mm-mm.
out or whatever. They
It
voted
was
for
it, it
Trump. The
was
my people,
33% more black people voted for him than they did in
right? That's a big.
2016.
Yeah, that's a big
But
difference. That's a big jump.
that's not landsliding. It was just 30 some percent more, honey.
But
That's not
still,
Right.
out of
that
twelve
wasn't an
percent of
that's
the
no.
after 12% of the population,
They
that's a
they
lot. For
they
those who
said
sat out,
who motherfucking got these results was them Latino men and the white men and white women. Period.
Latino men usually vote conservative, so that wasn't a change. Latino men, Latinos, think
I
about
ain't
it.
say
They're
nothing
into
about it being a
Catholic,
change. Those are the ones that voted him
but
in.
that's a
We
no.
just
They
said
the
the ones that didn't vote. So we ain't talking about
no,
them motherfuckers. We ain't
no. I'm
talking
talking
about y'all.
about no. Hold
Sorry, you
on,
ain't
I'm not
had
even
no
talking.
vote.
No, no. What I'm saying
No,
is
I'm
that the
not
people I
mad
know
with
do don't.
people who. I'm not mad with people who don't didn't vote. People get discouraged. We see the same thing. No matter who's in office, we get the same results, don't
Yep,
we?
that's right.
What
So
I'm saying is that I know
Yep.
people that voted
That's
for
right.
Trump. A lot of
Me
my black
too.
male professional
I know
friends,
people that
they
voted for
voted for
Trump,
Trump. But
but
here's
I
what I'm
know a
trying
lot
to
of
tell you: the
people that
media don't
didn't.
want to give, but they're bullshitting you. If that wasn't a big deal, they wouldn't have what Barack Obama, Magic Johnson, Michelle
They
Obama,
were trying to
Tyler
get the
Perry,
black vote, of course, like
because
they
they
do every
understood it was going
election
to be
year.
damaging. No,
That's
but you don't get
nothing
it. They knew it
different.
was going to be
The
damaging. They
demographics
see
are
it's
out
going to be
there. More
damaging.
Latinos voted for Trump. More white men voted for Trump. I mean, shit is out
And
there,
black
girl.
people and black
Now I
and hold
understand
on,
you want
what
to
I'm trying to
argue
say,
about
black.
everything, but the truth is the truth.
No,
Yes,
but black
more
people do
black
too.
people
What I'm
voted
trying
for
to tell
Trump
you, they're
than they
trying to
did in
cite,
2016, but
but
that
it's a
didn't
no.
make
If
the
we're only
election.
12, oh,
That
you're
didn't
not
make the
listening.
results.
If it didn't make them election, then they wouldn't be voting. I mean, pushing us to vote or whatever. They wouldn't have brought up the thing because we did make a difference. Either we
They
sat it
wanted
out
us
or
to
we vote
vote,
for
of
Trump.
course. Of course.
It was a
but you
They
difference. If we never
saying
did,
you saying they didn't give the people credit? Because I really hope you didn't
right?
think. But you really hope
Right.
that you thought, why would you think, here we go again? This is what I mean by we expect things from them that we're not going to give. We
I'm
never
not,
do.
but why are we taking that to someone? No, it wasn't the black people that made a difference. It was the black people that made a difference. I'm
But
not
it
looking for nothing
wasn't.
for them. Yes, it
But it
was. They want you to think
wasn't.
it's not. No, they want you to think that so you could come out
If you
and
look,
fucking maybe try it. No, no, they
we're
want to
looking at who
Jedi us.
voted. We're looking at who voted. The ones that voted for him, I just said 3 times. That is a fact.
That's not a
We're
fact.
not counting the ones that
They
didn't
did.
vote because baby they didn't vote.
The
So
ones that did vote,
obviously
just
I'm
like they
not
told us
talking about
Kamala was
them.
a no, just like they said Kamala in the polls coming up, they said Kamala was winning. All that time, they said
They
Kamala, oh
never
no,
said
she's
she was
ahead or
winning. They
tied.
said they were neck and neck the whole
2
fucking
weeks
time.
ago, they said
And
that
then a
she was
couple times he
winning.
was ahead.
For
It was
And
weeks
they
only
said,
one. It
ago,
was
and
only
they,
one
it
time
but
wasn't
what
that they
I'm
nothing
showed
saying is
her
they're
bad.
not
ahead, and
gonna.
that was like a
You're
month
not
ago.
listening. What I'm saying is they're not gonna tell us that they don't never want to give us credit for nothing. We made a difference, and that's why they brought all the stops out or whatever.
I'm
This year they
glad you
went
think
a
that.
fur and be beyond. Yeah. Well, you know what? They
I
don't want you to
agree
think
with
that.
that.
They want you to think that it's ineffective
I
us
Okay,
agree
sitting
with that.
well,
down.
They
I'm
want
glad
us
you
to
think
think
that
of,
not saying nothing is doing
They
something.
want us to
It
think that
is
what
doing
we did,
something.
our
Don't get
protest,
me
was
wrong. It
ineffective.
is doing something. I didn't mean
yeah,
it like that.
they
We
It
do
is.
want
boycotted
us to think
Because
that
not doing
out.
nothing is definitely doing
that it
something.
was ineffective, right? To make us think of just like the
Yeah.
Montgomery bus boycott, right?
It's
We
effective to the
walked.
point where if those people that set out would not have set out and maybe have voted for Kamala, then yes, she would have
They
won.
was not. She had nothing for black men. They sat there and
No,
admonished black
I'm
men.
agreeing with you at this point.
Yeah,
I'm saying the
so it
black
was
vote
effective.
did matter in respect to the
It was
ones
effective. It was
if
effective.
if they would have voted, she would have won. That's
Okay,
how it's effective.
okay, no, no, no.
But since that
But they did
33% of the
vote. They did.
population
No,
did
they're
not vote
lying.
at
Why do you?
all,
So
then
why is
the
that
only
number
votes to left to tabulate were the white, black,
that?
Latinos and
Oh
blacks that
my
didn't vote.
goodness! It didn't
So
have.
those
You
ones are
said
the
it was
ones that
30.
voted Trump in. In
No, if
other
it's
words,
32
i.e.,
percent
no
higher,
woman
then
in the president's house.
if it's
Period.
32% higher of black
Yeah.
voters voting Republican, and we're only 12% of the population, or 13%, that is a big fucking number. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
it
they want
is.
us to Jedi us and make us think that it didn't work so we can come out the next time and maybe do it their way. No, we're sitting out the primaries, the same thing. No tangibles, no
We
votes,
did
or we'll
not
vote for.
vote in the numbers that we did vote for Obama. Honey, that is what you call a landslide. When niggas got out and voted for Obama in '08 and 12, that baby was
And
the
why did they
landslide
vote
that you were
for him?
See,
trying to say that
Donald
not
Trump
voting
has
got
the
us this
highest
time. Not
numbers.
voting did not get him no landslide, sweetie.
Okay, but why did they
Yes,
vote
Okay.
for Obama? They didn't vote for Obama for his policies. They voted for him because he was black.
because he was
That's it.
Okay,
black
yeah,
and
you right
fucked
about
up
that.
and
I know
That's
that.
and
the
I'm
fucked
just I'm
up.
using
No
that
thing.
as an
That's it.
nominations
example
for Obama's
because
not
that is
one.
the difference
That's not a
between
reason to vote for someone, though.
voting and not voting. I just used him as an example because that's the last time black people did get out and unify and vote, and you saw what happened.
And we
Yeah.
unified and sat. We unified this time, sat out or voted fucking Republican, and it made a difference. That raggedy bitch didn't come in. Okay,
You
she
know,
didn't come
black
in.
people still voted
Okay.
overwhelmingly 60% for
I
Kamala.
don't believe.
That's
I
what
don't
I
believe
mean
them.
when
I
I
think they're
tell you
lying. I
the
think they're
little
lying. I
percentage
think
that
they're
did not,
lying.
the little,
I think they're lying.
that's not a
I think they.
lie. What do you
It is because
mean?
why would they? Why would they
Girl,
bring up
baby,
Hispanic?
baby,
Hold on. Why would they?
just
It
because
should
the
be.
1,000 followers you got did not vote for Trump, don't mean the whole world did
My
not.
followers
You
don't know.
really
My
need to stop
followers vote for
playing.
Kamala.
Please
Though.
stop playing
No,
in my
my
face.
people,
I
the
watch
people
these
on my
stats as
panel,
they go up. The
I do
demographics
too.
that is
I do
online
too.
and the demographics that they even put
That's
on
not
Fox.
no. What
They
do
put the
you
shit even
understand?
on
They're
Fox,
trying to
and you know that's
Jedi
Trump
you.
channel. I mean, the
No,
results are there. They know
they.
what Latinos voted. They know what blacks voted. They know what whites voted. I mean, come on, we know this shit. You don't
That's
participate
not true
in
because
the
what I'm
census.
trying to tell you is that they want you to think that our vote didn't matter and us sitting out didn't make a difference when it did make a difference, so
I
they could try
never
to make
said
it
that
seem
our
like we
vote
didn't make a
didn't
movement.
matter. I never said our
I'm
vote
trying to
didn't.
tell. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So they're going to tell you those numbers, and this is what the black new media has been talking about. They've been fucking faking on the numbers to make us feel like what we did was nothing to them, and it was everything to us, to them, to the point that she overspent on her
But
budget
little do you
getting
know, it
fucking
was
It
everything
wasn't
to
everything
you
that
because
it
the
wasn't
policies that you
everything
sat
she.
back for is the ones that's
Yeah.
finna fuck us up for the next
why.
4 years. Have
He's
fun
not
with
going to
this
mess
high
us up. We
prices
already
because
had
we
him.
gotta pay for the
We
man's
had him.
because we gotta pay
We
for that
had him
man's
already.
tariffs that he's trying to put in here. Because anybody that
Do
took
you know what? Do
economics
you know what a
101
tariff
know
is?
that the consumer pays for tariffs. I took
No, the
economics
other. Do
twice.
you? Oh my goodness, the other countries. He's saying
Well,
that they
here we
have to
go
pay. The
again. And
companies
them
have
other
been.
countries are
You're not
third world
understanding.
countries.
They're
Them
not.
other countries are dictatorships, which is, by the way, what Trump wants to
China.
be.
First of
Trump wants
all,
to be a
China.
dictator for here. So I guess you're right.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Yes,
my
they're
gosh. You're not
dictatarships
listening.
over there.
This is this
And yeah,
DNC,
Okay,
they
DNC
make
crap.
tariffs over there. They
just
make
You
the
are not
wait.
consumers
listening.
Just
pay.
wait.
Do you? No, 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 no,
And
no. Do
now
you know
we're
who
gonna
invent?
pay.
No, that is not
Whatever.
true. They pay
So
for
I hope
tariffs.
all that
They.
food y'all trying to grow and them
Oh my
clothes you
gosh.
trying to
You really
sew,
don't
I hope
understand.
it's enough
You don't
because
understand what
I hope you're
tariffs
not trying
are.
to go to Walmart.
Do you know what the tariffs are? The other country have to pay us. A lot of times when corporations are over here, they do not pay any taxes or whatever.
And
He
by
said,
the way,
let's
that
tax
chips
them.
and that chips act that we trying to get put in place so that we can be the number one producers of making those computer chips. Now he finna take that away. Man, come on. Plus the robots,
Who
Elon
told you
Musk.
that? Oh
Plus
my
the robots
goodness.
Elon Musk is
Oh
building.
my goodness.
Plus
Oh
the
my. This is
robots
DN.
Elon Musk
This
is
is
building
DN.
right
No, 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 no.
now
This is
that's finna
DNC
take the
talking
place of
point.
the plants. Baby, the plants, the robots are already in plants.
Oh,
They're
that's something
already
ain't gonna
here.
that's
That
They're
has
something
already
nothing to
that
do
ain't
here.
with
gonna
They
him.
have
happen
robots doing the
That was
jobs of
something that's going to
manual
happen
labor
regardless.
in the
That is
disguise
though.
of,
something that was
oh,
going to happen
these robots are
regardless
going
of
to
who was
help
in
you not hurt
office.
your back
You right
doing
about
tedious
that,
work.
real fast.
These robots is going to take
Yeah,
y'all, these,
she. But
these
see, this
plant
is this is
jobs.
scare tactics, and this is
Because,
what I always
no,
hated
this the
about the
truth. This is what
DNC.
he's doing already.
That none of that's not no.
It's a
They were
scare
going to take the
tactic
place
for somebody
anyway.
that don't know that it's done happened in their face. It ain't a
Well,
scare
Who?
tactic for the
Oh
motherfucker
my!
that's known it's been happening. These shit's been out for
It's
two
going to
years.
happen. Who? It's gonna no.
These
It's going to
robots been
happen.
out for over two
And who was
years.
and who was in office for the 2 years?
Elon
AI is
Musk is
taking
trying to
over.
get it. Why is Elon Musk sitting at his right hand? Because he wants the government funding.
Japan.
He wants the contracts to be able to do this all over the world. So what does that
Oh, this
mean
is
for the
DNC
plant
talking
workers,
point.
baby? What it mean for the
They've
dock
been
loaders?
out. They're gonna
What
be
that mean
out.
for the
This is
high-low
out.
drivers? What did that mean for
What
the
the
mechanic jobs where the robots is finna take that over? Now I'm glad this conversation is being had right now, so it's recorded in the cloud. Cause trust me, you gonna remember this conversation.
Oh my!
It's shit
This
that
is why the
already
people went on
happened.
strike in the first place. What are you
It's
talking about? We
already
already had
happened.
drones delivering our food to Walmart and stuff. This has been happening. People are raging
I'm
against
talking about these
AI.
plant workers losing their jobs.
That was going to happen anyway. What is wrong? They are
Uh,
going to replace us. They do not have to pay for health insurance and
well,
stuff
it's
for
gonna happen
AI.
now because you have somebody, another
It
Trump
was going to
baby that
happen
got control of a
regardless.
tech
It's
company
going to
that think he
happen
can make rocket
regardless.
ships and shit and robots.
Are you?
So
Do you
yeah,
know who
it's
paid for the
gonna
rocket
happen.
ship? No.
It's
Do you
gonna
know who
happen
paid for the
within the
rocket
next
ships?
5 years.
Who
So,
paid for
like
the
I
rocket
said,
ships? Who paid? Do you know who paid for the rocket ships?
what do you mean? Who paid for the rocket
Who
ships?
paid for the rocket ships?
Elon Musk paid for the
No,
rocket
he did not.
ships.
It was no, he did not. It was a government grant. He's the biggest welfare recipient there is.
Okay, yes, he is.
End of story.
Yes, he is.
Okay,
Like
we
I
paid for
said,
that
that's why
shuttle.
he's
That's
at the right
us.
hand of Trump right now, so he can make this thing he doing nationwide. He's restricted right now, sweetie.
Nationwide,
He's
global. He's a
restricted right
globalist.
now. That's why
He's
these
a
robots ain't taking
no.
over the plants right now.
The
But like I
Elon
have to
said,
Musk is a
it's
understand,
globalist.
gonna
No,
happen in
it's a
4 years,
difference.
boo. That we not scared
That's
of. I ain't
okay.
scared
What
of
was
because
going
I
to
ain't
happen
working
in
in no plant.
what's happening in 4 years
These
is that
Boeing airplanes,
American.
the Boeing airplanes that he lifted
Why? Why
restrictions
do y'all
on
act
when
like we
Trump
didn't live
was
under
president,
Trump before?
and
When
now
I lived
those
under
Boeing
Trump, I
airplanes
made
are falling out
money.
the sky. Pieces are falling apart because Trump lowered restriction on it because he don't give a damn about the safety.
Okay,
Just
so
make the
hold on. They
money.
pulling up.
Just make the
No, you're
money,
missing.
honey.
Who
Boeing
was
is
in
in the
office for the
has been
past
in
four
the Senate.
years? So why didn't they fix
They
it? Why
did
didn't
a
Biden
hearing about
Harris?
this. Boeing was
Why
in the
didn't
Senate
Biden
already. We
harass?
already know
No,
that Trump
why
did that.
didn't they fix it? So why didn't they fix it? They had 4 years. Why didn't they
They
fix it?
fucking
If the
is
last
fixing it.
president,
That's why they holding that man
no,
in
no, it
contempt.
doesn't take four. It doesn't
That
take 4 years to finish shit falling out the
okay, you
sky.
in a whole
See,
big
that's
airplane industry. I think it takes a little longer, just like it don't take 50
no,
days to
no.
run no fucking campaign.
FAA. No,
It
no,
take a
that's
little longer.
safety.
See, that's
That's
the problem.
FAA.
We want
That's
this fucking
safety.
microwave society. So we got this orange racist nigga telling us shit that think
She's
sounds
racist
good.
too,
And now that's
and they're
microwave.
racist.
That's
Okay,
microwave
listen to
shit.
this.
That's what y'all want.
We already
So
had
a
his
problem that's
administration. We
been
have her
happening for
administration.
over 50 years is finna happen over in less than a year. No, first, can we know about it? Can we get the truth out there first? No,
You're
because
never
now we
gonna
ain't even finna know who on them Epstein tapes, your boy.
you
Why we so
you
worried
can
about these
you can
kids
know
and these kids and these
that was
kids, where these
the
kids at? But Trump is that man's boy. Trump was on them flight logs. Trump is riding in his plane right now to
and
this
they
day.
said Kamala
There is
Harris and
friends for
Obama was
over
at Diddy
50
party.
motherfucking years.
And they
And
have
y'all
Obama
chose to
and
sit
Diddy hanging
back and
out.
let a
And they
racist
have
pedophile get in
Obama and
here.
Diddy.
But in the same place, you going to talk about reading books to fucking children in a dress. Y'all are hypocrites, and it's ridiculous.
No,
It's
no, we're
ridiculous.
not.
Mm.
The man been fucking kids since he been doing beauty pageants.
And
Girl,
and so has
bye.
Obama and
He
Diddy
been
parties.
fucking kids
Obama's been Diddy
all this
parties. He went to
time.
Diddy parties.
Y'all are
Obama went to Diddy parties.
nasty.
But
Y'all
why don't
nasty
they
with
never
this
say
motherfucker. And you
this
some
is what it
gender
is?
reassignment shit that I done been
Absolutely.
working in the schools for 30 years and I ain't never seen. You lying son of a guns. You letting them
Why don't
people
you look
lie
it
to you.
up? Look
You
it
letting them
up. Look
people
it
straight
up.
dick
Look
you.
it up. You're
He put
taking
his
points.
dick
You're
in
not
your
reading.
face and you opened your fucking mouth like
If
seriously.
you were
Because the
reading, if
only
you were
fucking
reading, you
no
would know
only
that.
nigga fucking with kids is Trump.
And
Come
Diddy
on now, you
and
know he on them
Obama
flight logs.
but
Well, I
Obama's
guess
with
you don't.
Diddy.
Maybe you don't know he ain't on them
Obama's
flight
with
logs.
Diddy. This is the whole thing. This is the
And
whole
he on
thing. We're
there in
having
the
a
parties with Diddy too. If you want to say Obama was there, fuck it, he was there
yeah.
too.
They all are
But we
creeps.
know
This is
Trump was there.
That
and
went
but
way left field. It's
Y'all,
niggas
that's
down the street
nasty.
and around the corner
This
and
huh?
shit
innocent
nasty, and
families who
I
fuck
cannot
kids,
believe we as
and
black
you
women
will
are
never
defending a
know.
nasty,
You will
perverted
never know. So
motherfucker.
that
It's
part don't even
nasty.
matter. It's a bunch of sick motherfuckers. We not about to debate
It
that
is.
shit
All
that's going on with
politicians
them.
are.
Well,
They
we
all
ain't
are.
debating all of them. We talking about the one that just took office
Okay,
that
and how
y'all
about
let.
Biden? And how about Biden?
I don't
Oh
think he
Lord.
on the Epstein list, baby. Sorry.
Biden
Sorry.
crime bill
Blame him for something else.
1994. The
Blame him for
Biden
something
crime
else.
bill
Listen,
Go ahead and go for
1994.
the
can
The
laptop or
Biden
something.
crime
Go
bill
ahead and go with the
1994.
laptop or something, but you
That
ain't gonna catch him
can,
on Epstein plane.
can
Sorry.
we switch
you
gears
don't
off
know.
of
That's
the
ridiculous.
Mhm.
Y'all are just
can
man,
we
y'all are play y'all. This is
just
crazy.
what it's saying, let's switch
And this is the
gears
And this
now.
is
DNC.
why them
And this is
polls
the
went the
Something
way
else,
that they
because that's
did, like I've been saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's much
but this
it
is the
shouldn't
problem with the
inspire that much emotion. We don't know these motherfuckers for real, for real. They
Right.
all get down in one
what.
way or the other with whatever they do to be in that political ring. They probably all just
Hmm.
like in Hollywood and in the music industry. Let's not do
Absolutely.
that. That's not our fight.
I wanted
Not
to ask you a question, Blaze. I wanted to ask you a question like 15 minutes ago about what you're saying. If you saw my wall, I've been talking about this platinum playing with Cube or whatever. I want to know now, since the iron is struck, that it's hot and ready to go, and now they know that we want shit. I want to know who I've been in spaces or whatever with Professor Black and Tyreek Nasheed and TBA or
Tyreek
whatever.
Nasheed, man,
That's the no reparations. Listen, broken clock at the right time twice a
not
day,
with
right?
that
Because he's a
nigga,
clown.
not with that
But no, no,
nigga.
no, no. What he's saying about reparations for FBAs and then
Yeah.
separate for Caribbeans, whatever, because we all come from
Roland
different places, right?
Martin.
And we all deserve money, and we all
Yeah,
deserve money.
Roland Martin used to talk that game, but they not really for it. They not really for it.
I'm not, but what I'm saying is that I'm in the spaces, right? Especially with Jason Black and Professor Black, right? What I'm saying is this platinum plan, now that they know we're not playing, we need to get grassroots, right? It's us four talking or whatever. We all know one thing. We need something. We need a plan. Everybody's going to Trump with them with that plan. Instead of sitting around for 4 years and complaining about him being a racist, let's get shit done. Nobody else cares about him being a racist. Black people are emotional. Oh, I don't give a fuck. We want our shit just like the Latinos are getting their shit and just like the Asians and Arabs are
And
getting
a
their shit.
racist is
Now,
finna
all
give us what? Give us what? What are you even
they,
talking about? Give us what from
that
a
everybody
racist?
else is getting their stuff.
My
Everybody else,
God, what
he's
are
the
you
leader
finna
of
get
the
from
free
a racist
country.
girl? Bye.
You're a movement. What are you talking about? Arabs, the Arabs are not white.
I'm sorry
Everybody's
for
coming to get stuff, and
laughing,
this is why we don't stop
guys.
laughing. No, this is why we don't never get stuff because they're not
I'm
going to.
laughing.
Everybody's
I'm
coming to them.
going mute. I'm a
He hold
laugh.
on. It's okay.
I'm going
The
on mute.
Latinos or whatever. Telemundo, Univision went to him and for when he was in presidency, and they came. They said, "We don't give a fuck about you saying build a wall or whatever. We want our package." They got a hefty package for Asians who are not a heavy voting group. They got theirs too. Everybody got us. theirs, and we sit back just like the Black Caucus that we're not going to sit at the table. Why wouldn't you sit at the table and lead a free world? Everybody else got this. We got to stop doing that. Just Blaze, I want to know how can we write a proposal or whatever. What proposal you want to write or whatever. I want to get together with these people and try to get some shit going.
Yeah, that's why I said I think we should pull up his proposal and any other ones we can find and start just like on a Saturday night. I know I have time on Saturday nights. Just go
I got time.
on the platform on Saturday nights and start talking about it, going over it, like coming up with a feasible plan, because this is crazy and we know it's possible. Like that's why I shared that article. It was you who was talking about the Ice Cube plan. I couldn't remember. That article about the farmers. They've been going to him with plans he wanted to secure their vote. They went to him with the plan day one. As soon as he found out, he reached back out to them saying, okay, we're going to get this slaughtering thing in effect so you can grow. You won't have all these things that on you to tax you so you can feed your local community without government input. Like those are the things I vibe with and jail with. Like it's feasible. I think if we really go in with the plan, because he know what happened with that vote too, that we can get to move something. I really believe that.
How do we get Cube in them though? Because Cube came with this because I want, like, those are big people too. You know what I'm saying? So if little people get with big people, I'm sure that we can get something. You know what I'm saying? We can get something fucking moving. I don't care who's racist, who's not, or whatever. We have to stop sitting back and complaining while everybody else is fucking eating. And that's what we always do. Oh, that person is racist. Or they said, I don't give a fuck what they are. At the end of the day, they're a politician. They want our votes. These parties, now the Republican Party sees what it is that, more black people, we have to tell them. Same thing that went for the DNC, no tangibles, no vote. We would sit out primaries and everything else. Who got it? We'll accept it from the DNC. We'll accept it from the Republican Party, but we need a move and we need to get this plan in action while this man is in right here for 4 years. I refuse for black people to let him leave office and don't get anything while people of different ethnic groups that ate 2 and 3 times over during other administrations, including his. It's not going to happen no more. I don't give a fuck what he is. It's not about emotions. It's business. Money green. Money talk, bullshit war. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about who he is. And if he ever wanted to do something for us, he had 4 years to do it already, sweetie.
We don't want to speak to him. The Black Caucus refused to sit to talk to him.
We wanted no recession when he was in office.
And no wars, and I had money. I was making well over 6
and the
figures.
recession happened because of him. And I'm so tired
No,
of people
it did not.
like,
COVID was worldwide. What are you talking about? COVID is worldwide.
This is what happens when you don't
COVID
know
was
about the economy. The
worldwide.
effects of
No,
the economy
COVID was
do not happen the
worldwide.
next day.
Can we
It happens
COVID
months
was
after. So when the sports
worldwide.
and shit shut down because of the damn COVID, those
COVID was
residual effects,
worldwide. The
excuse me, I'm
whole world
talking.
was shut
Those
down. You
residual
can't blame them
effects
for that.
take months and months to happen.
That
This is
was an
ridiculous.
invalid
So
point. That's
everything
an
good.
invalid
So
point.
everything good that Trump inherited from everything good that Trump inherited from Obama's administration, because yes, he had a booming economy. Y'all blame
No, he
that on
didn't.
Trump.
Obama, I didn't have shit.
Trump had a
Obama
great
didn't have
economy in the beginning.
nothing.
It was
Obama had
Obama's
nothing.
economy. And
Obama
the
had 8
economy that
years.
Biden,
Obama
and
had
the
8 years.
economy
We had
that
nothing.
Biden inherited was Trump's. And that was the
No, he
residual of
didn't. It was
COVID. That
COVID.
is
No,
so
it was
fucked up. We
COVID
act like we are stupid, like we don't know that. How
because
do
that
you
was
not know
stupid. That
that?
was very stupid because it was
Dude, how
worldwide.
do you
Everybody
not
shut
know
down.
that the effects of
Everybody
COVID
shut
did not just
down.
automatically end when
Everybody
the
shut
next president
down.
got elected? On
Everybody shut
November
down. The
20,
whole
on November
world.
5th,
The whole world
2021,
shut
COVID did
down.
not
The
end. That's
the whole
bold.
world. The
That's
whole world
bold.
shut down. The whole world
That
shut
is
down. What are you
the
talking about? The
whole
whole world
world
shut
was shutting
down.
down before his ass got there
And
because
we
it was a
agree.
Let me tell y'all
pandemic,
a
baby.
secret. I got a secret. 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023 are gone. We have
And
to
the
be
economy
forward
is better
moving.
than it was before
We
No,
COVID.
it
know. I don't
wasn't.
Yes,
care. I
it
don't. We
is.
talk
It is
about
literally
No,
forward.
it's
facts.
We
not.
talking
What are
It
you
is
about
talking about?
facts.
Eggs
Or
forward
are ten
maybe you
moving.
need to
dollars.
stop listening to
Eggs
the
are
stupid ass
fucking
people you listening
$10.
to.
No, my grocery store. What I'm making
Baby,
all the
it
time.
is
I know
facts.
what I'm talking about.
The
So you're gonna tell
economy
me my
is better
pockets?
right now.
No,
Right
it's not.
now.
Everybody.
Right
This is why
now,
she didn't
it's
get
better than it
elected.
was
This is why
pre-COVID.
she didn't get
Stop
elected. What are you
playing.
talking about? This is why she
Oh
didn't get
my
elected.
God.
Everybody. So we're lying
Oh my
about ten
God.
dollars
I'm really sitting up
groceries.
here arguing with
We're
people that don't do
lying
nothing
about
but
the
listen
grocery
to the
store. We're
doctors.
Can
lying
y'all
about the
This
grocery
shit
store.
is
You make no
disagree?
sense
ridiculous.
at all. Now
This
this is
shit is just
DNC chill talking points.
unrealistic.
We may
Can
have
It
y'all
no
is
money.
facts.
disagree?
Eggs is
It is
$10.
facts.
Bread is
The
$6.
economy
My
is
grocery
up.
list
The
don't lie.
GDP is
My
up.
Can
paycheck
I
we
know
doesn't
black
lie.
people don't
My
care
rent
about the
doesn't lie.
GDP,
It's
but
the
guess
whole
what?
world
Then
shut
white
down.
people care about the GDP,
can y'all
and the white people
disagree
care
to
about them stocks
disagree?
and
It's
the
not agree to
NASDAQ, and
disagree.
all
This
of
is
that
why
shit
she
is up.
lost.
It's at its best.
I mean, the
No,
And
gold
it's
keep
people
not.
going
are
What
back
are you
stupid,
up
talking
and
about?
it's
There
a
there.
are people
fact.
homeless. What
Y'all
are you
really
talking
need to get some
about?
knowledge about this
No,
shit.
you have
This
no
is really
knowledge. It's sad that you're an
ridiculous.
educator. It's
No,
very sad that you're an educator
I'm
because you're not
literally in a
reading.
statistics class, in an accounting class, and in an economics class. We are not
And then you're not
looking up
learning
fake,
nothing.
baby. We are not
No,
looking
what
up
are you
fake numbers.
saying? So you're
Baby, we
telling
are
me
not
don't
looking up fake
believe.
numbers.
Hold on, I'm asking you a
We are
question. Don't believe
no,
my
you hold
pockets.
on.
Don't
Because
believe
I
my
don't believe you
pockets,
over my
and don't
goddamn
believe
instructor,
everybody else's
baby.
pockets.
I do not believe you over my
So you
instructor.
balling. So you
I'm
balling. So can I
sorry.
have something? Can I
I
hold something?
know
So
because
everybody's
I can't even
lying.
fucking talk. So
Everybody's
no.
lying.
So I
Everybody's
guess
talking
we'll
about
just
the
goddamn
economy.
talk over each other, goddamn it.
Everybody's talking
Because
about
this
the
is about dumb as
economy.
fuck. This
No,
is
it's
a
not.
dumbass
It is dumb. It
conversation.
is dumb. If you ask everybody, is the economy different and they have no money, they would say, yeah, this is another reason why she lost because she was not talking about closing the borders, giving all these migrants money while people are homeless. People cannot afford to eat. Eggs is crazy. So you're telling us not to believe our pockets. So the
See,
whole
I can't
fucking
build
country
with
turned
nobody
red.
that's not trying to build in reality. I understand with being optimistic and always thinking on the glass
Optimistic. You're
half full and
lying
shit.
about people's
But
pockets. You're
baby,
lying about
if
people's
you're not dealing
pockets.
in reality, facts are
You're
facts.
not.
And
You're
even
not.
fucking Fox
You're
News,
not.
who glorifies Trump,
I don't give a
is
fuck
talking
about
about the
Fox News.
stocks and
I'm talking
shit.
about in my
The
pockets and
Nasdaq has
everybody
been
else's
up.
pockets.
The economy is up. We were in a
No,
recession
no, it's
because
not.
of
We
COVID,
are in a
not because of
recession. People don't
Biden.
have no
Biden
jobs.
got in and it was bad. What did Biden do in 3 months? Because there was a recession
Can
within
I ask you
three
a
months
question?
of his
Foot
presidency.
soldier.
Why?
Foot soldier.
Because
Yes,
it was
I
already
How much
fucked
is
up.
eggs?
And
How
y'all
much is
acting
eggs?
I
like y'all
don't
don't know
How
know.
that.
much is eggs?
That's ridiculous. I
Just
got
It
a
what
high
depends on
eggs?
schooler
where
that know
you.
more about
It,
Just
economics than
eggs?
y'all. This
it
shit is
depends
Just
on
what
where
ridiculous.
eggs?
you go
I
at
literally
with
have a
How
that.
high
much?
schooler
No,
that
no,
know
no, no.
more about the economy than y'all. This is fucked up. He helps
You
me
don't know
with my
nothing about the
homework. This
economy
is fucked
because she's
up.
telling us don't believe our
No,
pockets and what
no, I'm
everybody else is
telling you
saying.
that
So
the
why did
fact
Kamala get
is
voted?
the
Why
economy
didn't
is better
Kamala get
right
in?
now than it was
No, it's
pre-COVID.
not. No,
That's
it's
what I'm
not.
saying.
No,
That
it's
is
not.
all
I've
that
never
I'm
had four
saying.
bags of
I will go back to
groceries.
my mute
I've
now.
never had 4 bags of groceries for over $100. See, people are telling you don't believe
We
everybody.
wasn't
Kamala
never in
lost.
COVID before. Of course, the prices went up. Yes, and they're slow going back down. Yes, yet again,
They're not
microwave.
going back down
Yet
at
again,
So
all.
why the
microwave,
They're
prices
not.
went up
microwave
though?
lady, microwave society
The
lady. Yet
pockets are
again, shit
not
ain't gonna
going
go back
down.
down as quick as they went up. And mind you, they didn't go up quick either. They went way, way down first. Remember, just like gas did.
No,
Gas was
they
back
didn't. It was
down to two
gouging. We had
dollars and
price
shit.
gouging.
Remember
We had
how
price
low gas
gouging.
was right before
Oh
Trump
my
left office?
goodness.
Because wasn't nobody goddamn driving, and that's the same gas price that he keep banking on, talking about he had the lowest gas prices. Well, of course he
Okay, this
did,
is
bitch. Wasn't
how we
nobody
gonna
driving because you let COVID in here. Wasn't nobody driving,
he let
bitch.
COVID. It was
So of course you
worldwide.
had
What
the
are you
lowest
talking
gas
about?
prices.
You see those
But
how when the
everybody,
whole
but
world,
all
every
people
world
saw was, oh yeah,
country.
gas prices is low. Like fucking morons. This shit is
So COVID
stupid.
didn't happen. Hold on. So COVID only happened
Nope.
in the United States. No, no, no,
COVID
no, no,
didn't
no.
happen. None
No,
of
no,
that
no,
shit
no. It
happened,
only happened
girl.
in the United States. It only happened in the United States because he let it in when it was worldwide and it
You
escaped
do
from
know that the
a
rest of the economy, I'm sorry, the rest of the world's economy is still suffering from COVID, from the effects of COVID. And right now, our
so
economy
how is
has
it his
bounced back.
fault?
I'm not
So
done
how is his
talking.
fault?
And right
No,
now,
how is
our
this his
economy has
fault?
bounced back better than any other country in the world. But I'm going to go
That's
back to mute.
bullshit.
But
That
of
is
course it
bullshit.
is
Every
because
American. So
of
why
course
did
it is
Kamala
because you
lose?
said so.
Why did
Of
Kamala
course, I'm going
lose?
to go
No,
back
because
to
my
mute.
pockets. If I bring up my grocery list right now and share the damn screen, you and I have it all the way back from when you're gonna see this. I'm getting less and less stuff for more time,
Yep, you are
more money.
absolutely right. Nothing you saying is
And
wrong, baby. I'm saying the reason for
how
it.
she gonna argue about my
You
pockets?
skipping over the reason
But
for
she
it.
keeps saying it's Trump's fault because of COVID
You're
when the whole
skipping
world
over
shut
the
down.
who was
Italy
in
shut down
office when a
first.
pandemic came through. Since you want to blame
No,
people.
have we ever had COVID before? I'm gonna ask you in 100 years,
Has
have
this
we ever had a
country ever had
pandemic?
COVID before? That's a very good question. Has any other president in the last 100 years let an epidemic like that come in through this this great nation.
Yeah, we had
Nobody but a
Spanish flu.
fucking
Yeah,
orange buffoon. Somebody that you
no, we had
sat back and
Spanish
let
flu.
get voted in.
1914 to 1922, we had Spanish flu. It started overseas. They
It
called it
was
Spanish flu.
no pandemic. It wasn't even an epidemic. What you
Yes, it
talking
was. It's for
about?
10 years. What are you talking about? Do you know? Excuse me. Whoa. This is where you're wrong. You want to go, economics, epidemiology. That's my
Mhm.
specialty. Okay. So 10 years, 10 fucking years. And it didn't start over in Spain or whatever. It started over in England. And that's what happened. We haven't had one in 100 years. So we didn't know the world itself closed down. Italy was the first place to close down
Spanish flu
back in
didn't hit
November.
us like that though. You talking about Europe and Italy?
It
That's
did
where
hit
they.
us
That's where they
hard.
got that
It
shit
hit us
bad,
hard.
bad. I'm not
It hit,
saying it
no,
didn't hit
it
us at
died
all.
down.
I did not say it
Do
didn't hit
you
us
know
at
the number?
all.
Do you know the
It
numbers
was
of
nothing
COVID
like
people?
this. You are talking about a couple thousand
What?
deaths, a couple
That
hundred
you
thousand
bugging?
deaths.
This is what I did. I
We are
worked
talking
there.
about
This is what I
millions and
did.
millions
I
of
worked
people
under the
died from COVID, but I
oh,
know you don't believe that either.
I
But now
worked
you're gonna
under the
bring up some goddamn Spanish
CDC.
flu that we wasn't
No, no,
even
no, no.
alive for. Get
I
out of
worked under
here.
the
You have
CDC
got to be
under
kidding me.
Fauci. Hold on, I
This
worked
girl
under
done brought
Fauci. I
up
had
the
my
Spanish
I
goddamn flu. Boy,
yeah,
I
because you're saying
tell
about we
you.
never had pandemic. You said we never had
Lord,
pandemic. So
oh
I'm trying
my
to tell you,
God. We
after the
have had
Spanish
never
flu
had a
happened,
pandemic in the last 100 years. A whole pandemic. That is
the
different.
world had it. The world had it. Yes, we did. The world had it. The whole world had it. So what is your point? You're saying something and you have no point at
Because
all.
it,
You're
it relates to
screaming.
the amount of deaths. It's not the pandemic unless it's over a certain number of deaths. Etymologists, I'm sure you know that.
You know how many we had? Because I'm waiting
Okay.
for you to tell me the
Okay.
number. We had
Go on ahead and
up
tell me,
until
Sister
now.
Soldier, about the goddamn Spanish flu. The Spanish flu ain't got your groceries prices up, baby girl. The COVID do.
What happened after the
But you
Spanish
don't
flu?
care
It
about
was a
that. You
we went
literally
into a
don't care
depression.
that
We went
somebody
into a depression.
that had
We
no
went into a
motherfucking
depression. Go
experience in being a politician was able to become a president, and all of a sudden a whole pandemic came
Ronald
in
Reagan.
that we have not
Ronald
seen the
Reagan was
likes
governor.
of
Hold
in a
on.
hundred years. A
Ronald
hundred
Reagan.
years.
Hold on.
This
Ronald
shit
Reagan was an
crazy.
actor. He went to governor of thing, but before that,
Girl,
he was an actor.
bad.
Ronald
Then
Reagan.
he
Hold on.
lifted all the restrictions just like he did on the Boeing airplane. That's low key how the pandemic set in.
Okay.
Cause
Okay.
yeah, he
Okay.
gave Fauci.
Hold on.
Cause
What, which president,
yeah,
y'all?
he
Which
stopped
Okay.
the
The whole point.
facility. He didn't stop the whole facility because
Okay.
obviously the facility was going on. What he did was stop the funding for the security and shit. Hence how the shit got out. Trump is a
Okay.
moron.
That is
And
not
y'all
true.
know
What are
he
you
a
talking
moron.
about? That
And
is
I
not
don't
true.
know
We are
why
not.
y'all acting like
Are
he
you?
not.
Oh
You
my
can
gosh. The
look it up.
CDC is
The
not
funding
ruled by
that
can
the
he
I ask
government.
stopped,
a
The
the
CDC is
question?
funding
not
that
ruled
he
by the
stopped
government.
at
The
the Wuhan
CDC.
clinic
Can I ask
was
a
the
That is
goddamn
question?
not.
security.
Stop.
The
Put shoulders. Put
security
shoulders. Wait.
funding
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait. Let
go
me finish.
ahead.
to secure the facility. He literally got rid
The
of that funding.
CDC.
He didn't
No.
get rid
That's
of the whole facility. Obviously, the facility was operating in order. Can we
the
agree on that?
CDC.
Hell yeah, it was operating. What
No.
he
No.
took
No.
funding
No.
from
No.
was the
No. No.
security
No.
from it. He took
Oh my
away the
gosh.
security guards.
The
He took away the
first.
protocols. He took
That's.
away the
Excuse
precautions,
you.
just like he did with the pandemic precautions here. He is a
The CD.
moron. He didn't know nothing about
The
being the president.
well, the
But you
CDC
telling me he
and
was more qualified than Kamala that's been working in government
she's
all her
not.
life.
She's been
But we
sucking
don't
dick
trust
and
her
sucking to
because
get what she got to
we don't
get.
trust her
She
because
doesn't
she's
know
been
Hey,
working
nothing.
in government all her
She
life.
doesn't know it.
But we
No, she
do
no, she
trust
hasn't.
him.
She's been.
But we do trust him because he don't know nothing about government. This shit is ass
Okay.
backwards. We are
Just
we
Grace
are
with the
fallen.
plan.
We
Let's
are
do the
fallen
plan.
soldiers.
So
And I'll
I'm gonna get
talk to y'all
into.
hey,
later.
I'm
I'm gonna get
listening.
into.
Why you
I'm gonna
leaving? Why she left? Do yourself why you make her leave?
That's not. She's talk before. She's passionate. Um.
That's my point about being the president. Rest my case.
She'll
Period.
be back. But here's the thing: the Wuhan. I was trying to tell her that was not sponsored by the government. That is the WHO Association and CDC. That has nothing to do with the American government. At that time, I was working under the CDC. This is what happened. So whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was a worldwide thing. The world shut down. Italy shut down first. How I know? Because my friend was going back and forth to see his fiance. He was like, "Yo, they got this shit going on or whatever." So
Okay,
nobody was
we got
prepared
it.
for it.
We got it, dear
Nobody
self.
was ready
And
for it.
Do you ever take a breath, like take a deep breath and
No,
then
I'm because
wait a few
I'm talking about
minutes?
something because I'm talking about something I know. That's all. But
I
it's
know,
just it's one of
but
those things that we were not prepared for it, so we can't blame. But fuck the economy before. This is who our president is. If it was not true, we people say we live under the greatest economy. We don't. Everybody's suffering. Everybody's complaining about the price of groceries and how
it's
they have to make a
terrible.
decision.
I spent $400 for a whole month for two people.
I
That's a lot of
wish.
money. That's a lot of
It
money.
depends on where you live. I pay three times
It
that for
don't
two
matter.
people.
It don't matter. You can find
No,
maybe
it's too
eggs.
much.
Yeah, you can find eggs cheap, but we all know what they done is they downsize everything and raise the prices. Do you know when we every time we have a war, we pay for it? When that's
Yeah,
why they
absolutely.
jacking up. That's why they jack up the prices of gas and things like that. Rent's going up. It's people are
Rent
tired.
went up. You remember the rent went up majorly. And people had to make a decision. I had my cousin. She was paying $1,400 when they went to renew her lease. They wanted $2,400. She said, "Yo, I can't afford to live here." But this is the
Right.
whole thing. People will
That's
tell you the economy is the best, and that's white people speaking points. That is not true. Most Americans are suffering out here. We are getting put out, and that's why the migrant crisis was a big deal because we're like, hold on, how are these people getting all this money? And here it is. We've been crying for the past couple of years.
they
This is the
suffering.
Biden
That's why they
administration.
making a big deal. They only complain when they suffering. They could care less
But
about us.
this is the Biden Kamala Harris administration, regardless of what they inherited after the thing. They promised a whole lot. They gave nothing. They didn't care. They cared more about migrants and LGBTQAI people than the American people, period. That's why the whole fucking map turned red. I couldn't believe it. The whole fucking map was damn near red
Yeah,
because
I mean, you gotta look
Americans.
at what about his
Hmm?
shit? Shouldn't he be in jail though?
That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with political stuff, except those records at Mar-a-Lago or whatever that he had no business keeping. But hold on, do you know that Biden had records, private records, at a house in the trunk of a car a house that he doesn't even stay at anymore, and it was the private records were in the trunk of his car. So I mean, they both fucked up. They both fucked up. I'm not thinking about that. I just don't want black people to leave this empty-handed anymore. We're always talking about, well, he's racist. What he's going to do? He's racist towards everybody. It's not just in terms of black people. Biden
He
administration was
sure
racist.
he laid the hammer
Harris
down today
administration.
though. He laid the hammer down today. What he
I
gonna
heard what
do?
I heard the plan, and I'm all for the fucking plan. Kids don't need to learn about perverted stuff. We don't need to be in any more wars or whatever. Whoever was giving kids hormones or whatever, they will be prosecuted or whatever. That's basic shit. That's basic. So that's
I
not
just
dictatorship.
I
Can't
just
live
feel
like that.
like that decisions like that should be made by adults, and I feel like if our children, grandchildren, whatever, decide to grow up
Hmm.
and decide that's what they want to do, that's all fine, but not a
Not a
child,
perfect like
not a
situation.
child.
I I agree. I totally agree with you. And that's all I'm saying. People get upset with Trump and he's this and that. He's our president. And they're about to protest in New York. It's very stupid because regardless of what that is, oh sure.
Mhm.
Sorry.
They got rights. They feel like they have the right to. And all these organizations that we have, the Black Caucus is trash, trash. They only think about themselves. They're not trying to help with anything. We
Nah,
gotta
but you
do
know
it.
what I mean?
We have to do it. We have
We
to
have
make
to
them.
do it, but we need money. Without money, you don't have power, and everybody else is getting grants and stuff like that for their groups and their race or whatever. We're sitting back. We don't need it. We do need it, and that's how everybody else gets theirs. Nobody else pulls their stuff up by their bootstrap, just like they try to lie to us. Everybody gets grants and everything else or whatever. So we got to stop being prideful. But like they ain't gonna give it to us. Push them. Don't go for a no. We didn't go for no this time. We said, okay, y'all want to play with us? We're just not going to give you nothing. And that's all it is. And that's why I was so happy to turn out, not because Trump won, it's because black people stuck together. And they're always going to tell us, oh, you're not included in the numbers. We were included in the numbers. If we're only 13% of the population, but we voted for
It
Republican
was
by
a, it was a
32%.
real, it was real turnout. It was pretty high for us when it
Yeah.
came to voting. I just think a couple of things she messed up on, which doomed her. So, and you gotta look at the track record. Both of their track records ain't no good. I mean, That's just how I look at it. It is what
But
it
his,
is.
but his is not as a politician. His is more moral. His is not as a politician. Hers is more so as a politician because it's how she got there and the things she done while she had power over people. So that's where her shit comes in. His shit is a moral thing. People just don't, hey,
Girl,
he's an
that
asshole.
nigga
He
should
says,
be in jail. What is you talking about? I'm like, what was
why
the
should he
lady
be in
name that
jail?
was up here? What was that lady name that was up here?
That's
Peacemaker.
Blade's sister. Yeah, that's Blade's sister, man. But why
Okay.
should he be in jail? What did he do to be in jail
Oh
versus
my
any
God.
other
I'm not even,
politician?
you know what?
No.
I'm not even going down that rabbit hole with you because
But
we'll
what?
be
No, no,
here
no, 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 no,
all,
no,
we will be
no.
here all
We can
night.
be
I'm not
here.
debating. I'm
But we
telling
can be
you,
here.
if
But we can
somebody
be
telling
here.
you, somebody
We can
telling
be
you
here.
they're
What
not
is
going
it?
to do something, I'm not debating with you, dear self.
But that's what the
Okay?
whole thing. Black people always do that. No, no, no. You black people always do that. Y'all bring up something. He's like, I'm not.
I
No,
said
bring up
what
the
I
point. This is the only
said.
way we can.
No,
Why does he deserve to be in
we done
jail? What
enough
did he
talking.
do?
Let's get back to the
What did
talk.
he do? No, no, no. Because if he
Let's
did something,
get
you would say
back to
no. He
the
did X, Y,
talking.
Z.
I'm not.
Because you because you
You
have no
can't
points why
make
he should be in
me. You
jail.
can't make me talk about it. I
Because
said
you
I'm
because
done.
you don't have the point. You don't have the point. That's what people do when they don't have the point.
You
If
can
you have the
say,
point, you say, well, this is the
okay,
reason
hey,
why.
you can have it. You can
You
have it. You can
you
have
can
it.
say,
Stop
wait,
it.
no, you can say the insurrection. You can say that, well, the insurrection, well, he didn't
You're
make them
being
do it, but
very
he stopped them
annoying,
from
dear
doing it.
sir.
You no, but
You
I'm
said
trying
I
to
don't.
tell you.
If you say I don't have the point, then that should be the
You
end of
don't
it.
because you would say it. You should say, well, the
Okay,
insurrection.
you
That's
said
an
it.
easy one.
You said it already, dear self. You're annoying.
But because you
I think
cannot
he
make
should
something
be
and
in
just drop it.
jail. I think he
Nigga
should
should
be
be
in
in.
jail only because, like, I don't even know what the charges are, but only because he got convicted on
Mhm.
so many charges. And if I got convicted, I would be in jail. I'm a
Well,
believer. I believe in balance. I,
you
I
know
would
how
be
it
locked up
goes. I
at
You
mean,
don't
home
have the money,
and I don't
the
even know the charges.
people, the people have
but you have to know.
spoken. They have
But you
put
have
them
to
in
know the
there.
charges.
It is what it is.
The charges are going to be. Most of them are going to
Now
be
she
dropped,
wants
and
you
they
to.
have to give
She
the
want
woman
now.
has to
She
pay
want
him
to
back his
justify
money.
the charges, right?
I'm trying to explain to. She said she doesn't know what they are, so I'm going to explain them to her. At least
I
what
wish
I
she
do
never
understand
said
about the charges.
that. I'm sorry.
So he's going to get his money back because they threw it out. Now, do I think it's favoritism a lot of times? Absolutely. But you don't have the complexion for the protection or the fucking money or the pull that he has. That's any politician. A lot of them need to be in jail, whatever, but you don't know why. They tried to blame him for the insurrection, but they was like, it's not, when they looked at it, it really wasn't an insurrection. It is what it is, right?
One
It
thing
is what it
I
is, but
do
that's not the
know
reason why.
though.
What he should be in trouble for is those records he left the White House with. See, that is a good reason because it's kind of treasonous. You have all these people coming to your house at Mar-a-Lago, and these fucking records are here out. Just that's treasonous. That's what he can go to jail for, and that's what he should be in trouble for. Everything else is this bullshit, the rape thing or whatever, and everything is this bullshit. Everything else that sticks. You can't. You're not supposed to do that. That sticks.
Now, but he did do something jail worthy though, so that's
Yeah. See.
semantic though.
See.
So he
The,
probably ain't gonna go, but he should have went because if I'm out here pimping and I've been beating up my hoes and you catch me because you just saw me cussing this hoe out and I go to jail for cussing her out, don't mean I probably shouldn't be in jail because I was sitting there slapping these hoes. So yeah.
well,
Yeah, but
then
one
he's
thing.
not going to go to jail. Just like Kamala Harris is not going to go to jail for withholding evidence from in California when she was a prosecutor, knowing people were
Yeah.
innocent or whatever. She withheld it. It
He
just is
just
what it
keep.
is. We don't got that far.
Okay, but one thing he is out of everything else is a businessman, and those people voted for their Damn, I forgot the damn word.
Do you know that the jobs are going to also be pushed out of Silicon Valley and other places or whatever to spread them out through
Well,
the nation so it won't be only one place?
I do know when he was in office, he talked about. I'm talking about before this. He talked about
Hmm.
bringing jobs back here. He really want to things that we don't have is in other places. He wants to bring them back to the United States,
So how can
which
we be
means
against
a lot
that?
of jobs. I mean, people go by what they like and what they don't. And when it comes to racism, you can't really get mad with people when they say he's a racist and they really don't care for whatever he's talking about. They don't
But if
care.
it's going to be the betterment for all Americans, right? Because this
They're
is the
not
drop down
thinking
point,
about
right?
that. They're just thinking
That's
one
all.
way. These are racist, and they go through racism. We watch the videos. It pisses people off. So, of course, they not gonna listen to them. They don't care. They don't
I
care.
care about getting money, and I want this plan done. So I don't. I'm going to start reaching out. Just ways it's been on my mind since he won the election or whatever. I just really, how do we know what could get done unless we try? You get what I'm saying? How do we know?
Yeah,
Right?
I'm definitely ready to move forward. I want to go
I
ahead and,
am.
like I said, start researching that stuff and adding to, taking away, inviting people out, doing it across different forums because most people got different audiences. And then after we do, get good footwork, we can start reaching out to these people ourselves, reach out to an Ice Cube. I think if he knew groups of people were actually taking this seriously and reviewing his plan, I don't know why he wouldn't reach back out, especially if enough people contacting him.
I think he would. I think he would. He seemed like a trustworthy guy.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
reach out to
excited.
our
I'm just
district
so excited.
managers, reach out to our city councils. I mean, let's get
Yes.
it, let's
That's
go.
that's
I,
that's the thing. Just Blaze, people when they vote, they don't look at that either. You have your governor, your city council, your representatives. They the ones that get stuff done in the city and the county, stuff like that. Not the
I
president.
agree.
Yep, and I think if it's we spread out and we start showing these local politicians that we about our business, it's no way we can miss. Come on, we
The
got this.
more
That's what I
people, the
said.
better. The more people, the better.
I totally agree. So I'm willing or whatever because that's what I've been thinking about. I said us said it like we did. We like the last time he was office, we wasted 4 years complaining while everybody was getting up on us, getting ahead of us. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that no more. We got to really be like, all right, fuck it. He's racist, whatever. We still want to push our plan, and we're gonna be loud about it. So it's impossible to deny it. You get what I'm saying? You have to be loud about it. So it's impossible for you to deny. I I'm ready to brush up on my, writing skills or whatever and stuff like that, so we can get the shit moving. I don't want to argue with other black people about who's racist. I don't care. At the end of the day, we need results. All like you said, that doesn't matter, past or whatever. We in the present now, and we got to get it moving. We got to stop saying, well, what is that person going to do for us? And this is what always holds us back. That ego shit. I ain't gonna come. You're not begging him for nothing. You're an American citizen, and that's what everybody else is getting. And we want ours too. We're taxpayers. We should get something out of our tax money.
That's the plan. That's what you pay taxes for. Roads, stuff like that. A lot of things
Yeah,
you pay taxes for, and we haven't got what we supposed.
yeah,
Yep.
And people get
absolutely.
discouraged. People get discouraged, and we understand that. But you'd be surprised how many people feel the same way you guys do. They want something different. So I think it's a great plan. See what happens. We gotta. It's like you gotta do something for yourself. We can't wait on them. You gotta get active.
That's right. So I'm ready. I mean, whatever it takes, whatever little information I get, I'll tag you on my wall or whatever, so we can start, whatever spaces I'm in that's talking about this. Because most of the spaces I'm in, this is what they're talking about. All right, so what's up? What we got now? What we coming to the table with? We got to come to the table with something. I don't want us to be the last economically. We already saw bringing the migrants over. They tried to replace us to get, they said, okay, we don't need your votes. We got them now. So we see what the
Yeah,
plan was. They mapped it out for us what the plan is. So we already know what the course of action is. And this is how it's going to continue to go every fucking election. We will sit the fucking shit out. Oh, you don't need us? Oh, we're nothing? Okay, we'll sit out. It's no big deal.
I agree
It's
with it.
no
Sit
big
out.
deal.
I agree with it. Sit out. I mean, you trying to say you saying I used to think that way, and I kind of still do that. The vote, people get discouraged, so they'll say your vote don't matter. When
It
actually it
matters
does.
locally.
It
Yeah,
does.
locally.
It's just not. It's just not getting what they're looking for. We do complain to one another. We don't do anything but that. So we'll see what happens. But the next time I get on the panel, dear sir, don't talk to me.
I'm gonna talk to you. You just be bullying me all the time.
How about bullying you? If I was bullying you, you wouldn't be talking.
You see, that was the threat right there. I told you. I told
You know
you.
what, dear sir? You. I'm sick of you. But I
And
like
another
I
thing is
like what
Okay,
that
you're
soldier, I'm
doing
gonna
though.
download a timer for the next panel, god dog it. We're gonna get them.
How
Yeah,
much
and
time we gonna get?
we both Capricorns. What you want?
I don't know.
We gonna go 2 minutes apiece, dog it.
Two
And here's the thing
minutes.
about that. And here's the thing with the immunity, which I studied up on, right? Barack Obama did pass that blue bill of 2016 for police to have immunity. But the immunity, here's the thing: when you read it, it's supposed to protect their pensions and stuff. But a lot of times people are like, "Yo, fire them," and they don't get nothing, right? You legally can't do that, right? Depending on
Right.
the situation of the incident. So if it's ruled that is homicide, right? These police are getting charged for homicide now, they're not getting nothing, and that immunity bill would not protect that. Would only protect, possibly, depending on the circumstances,
Right.
their pension. And that's all it is. But that blue bill been in effect since 2016, written by Barack Obama, just like the crime bill drafted by Joe motherfucking
Well, would
Biden and the
you agree
Clintons.
that that administration from him on down is fucked up?
It is fucked up. And then, the whole thing with Trump calling us thugs, Barack Obama just called us Pookie and Ray Ray again a couple of weeks ago when he was talking to black
Yeah,
men.
man.
So we
I
get
think
we get talked
that.
down to about everybody.
Do you think they was actually trying to rile us up to do something other than what we're doing? You ever think about it that way?
No, I think that they think that we were loyal lapdogs and they were going to keep on getting our vote and stuff like that. I think they thought that we really was going to work the black man shaming. So it just proved that they still feel like we're their property. You have people, white liberals and black boulets saying, well, if you didn't vote for who we told you to vote for, then we're gonna disown you. We're not gonna vote, and we hope you get killed by the police. This is the shit we're going through. People think
Yeah,
they own our vote and don't want to give us nothing. You can't. No, you're not laying up with me and don't leave the motherfucking money on a nightstand before you leave.
yeah, but it shouldn't stop anything. If you really want to make a change starts within.
Yeah, I'm just nervous as fuck because I think that Foot Soldier on some real shit that in the next couple of years, people like me, Blaze, we're gonna be the grassroots movement getting some shit done. Like you said, locally, I'm gonna start going to the council meetings and shit like that where I'm at because how else
That's
am I
what
gonna know what's
okay.
going on?
That's when I tell people you just looking at one part of the thing. You just looking at the presidency, like you said. You have your city council people, your governors, your mayors, things like that.
Hmm.
Your board of directors, all that matters. If you want something done, I think the more people to get involved, the better. Lady told me that. I was only one person trying to get something done
Hmm.
in the neighborhood. She said the more people, the better. Because when they
Oh, I
go,
salute
you
you.
know why they get shit done? White people, they go to those meetings. If they don't want a
Hmm.
store in their neighborhood, they go to those meetings, town
Oh
hall
yeah,
meetings.
oh yeah,
They go there and they get complain.
oh yeah. Well, we're gonna start doing that, and we need to come up with this plan. We got to get on the accord what we want. We don't want any money via education because they always do that, and they end up giving it to people of color, and black people get nothing, not even the crumbs. Fuck the people of color thing. Be specific, and this is what we want. Everybody else coming with theirs. I want not to, and we don't want the ability to grow and sell weed and the ability to have a voice. That's really dumb shit. That's what you think of us. We don't. Most of the people don't give a fuck about growing and no selling no motherfucking weed.
I know that's just the stereotypes they throw on us. They throw a lot
Yeah.
of stereotypes. And you gotta look at it this way. Look how we act though amongst each other.
Have you ever seen them in Europe in Parliament or whatever when they be fucking fighting or whatever the Chinese government they be throwing down or whatever? It's human nature. We all
Yeah,
savages.
but
It's the
we
same
don't
with them.
benefit from it, okay? That's the problem. We don't benefit from going
Well,
against one another. We
well,
don't.
yeah, because we don't have nothing because we don't have
Right.
anything to stand on. So you're right. We don't have the luxury to fight
But
because we have nothing. Okay, I get you.
But what they show is not what's going on. We do have black-owned businesses out here. We do have teenagers working every aspect of the life. They work everywhere. Hospitals, they doing the thing. They not just out there selling drugs. It's just a small percentage. They try to make it like it's all of us when it's not.
Well, they're always going to make it seem like that, just like they tried to
Yeah.
play us out and say that it wasn't because of us that the Republicans won. Yeah, it definitely is because of us. We sat down or we voted Green Party or Trump. That's just the way it is. So it was because of us. all those states all are not filled with fucking white people. A lot of them are black people. So it's just like we got to stop letting them try to play us out like, oh, I didn't do nothing to us. Yeah, it hurt y'all to the point that Roland Martin and other DNC members are flipping on DNC. Nancy Pelosi, they are flipping on them about the way this campaign was ran.
They just not people I would want to represent.
Oh,
Roland
Roland Martin and them,
Martin,
he couldn't.
you
He kissed ass, but
know,
for a
right.
kiss ass, but for kiss asses like Joy Reid and them to fucking flip on their own party about what the fuck went wrong and why they lost and what they should have been focusing on, that tells
Yeah.
you that us sitting out did make a difference. Because if we did not sit out, they wouldn't have been wilding on each other and even other black people outside the party like that. So we did our fucking thing, and we're not gonna let them take that history away from us. We sat out like the motherfucking bus boy, and I want us to
Now
continue doing it.
was now to put up a shut up, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready
I'm
for
ready.
the real
But
life
just
version of iRobot to come through. Go ahead and let Elon Musk sit next to Trump. Go on ahead and let the
we
robots take over
know
the plants,
it
aka
don't
plant
matter.
parenthood.
AI was going to be implemented anyway. It wouldn't
I
matter
Mm.
need it. I
who's
needed to.
president
Now is the time.
because
Free my
yeah,
brothers and sisters. They need to be
his
out here
brothers and
growing food.
sisters.
They need to be down here chopping
Oh
trees, building
man,
houses. We need to be out here birthing these babies and teaching these kids. What's up? Let's go. It needs to be a shake up. People need to be uncomfortable to get up and do something. People
right.
trying to hold on to things that were never meant for us. We need to go back to nature, natural, the way we used to be.
That's what I
Worry about
said.
hanging on to things that were our detriment. We'll be all right. They get
Yes.
it. If you build it, they will come. They gonna bring their
I
asses,
want
or they won't.
I want your son to have some more black babies, baby. Okay, start building up this country or whatever.
I mean, how's you?
Nah,
Girl,
nah,
you
because
been
you know what
smoking
they
something and you been smoking.
no, we need to make more black babies. They push other nationalities to have. That's why they're willing to support IVF and stuff like that to grow their shit. It was said. Did you not hear the man come out and say that? Well, what do you want us to do? Americans are not having babies anymore, whatever. So that's why we have these migrants over there so they can have children and work these jobs. That's what was said. That was what was said.
It might have been said. That don't mean it's gonna happen though. We put our foot down. It'll be fine. Long as we do the
Well, I
work,
want us to have
it'll be
babies. We need
okay.
black people.
Yeah, well,
We
you have
need
one,
black
baby.
people.
Why don't you have one? Huh? I can't
Now
hear
you know
you.
my motherfucking egg is hard boiled, the other half is scrambled.
I don't
How are we gonna do
know
that?
nothing. I don't know nothing.
Well, my womb can't do nothing anymore.
Okay,
Okay.
you can adopt.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what I was gonna do. That's what I'm gonna adopt two special needs black brothers. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. But
God
we need to
help
start.
that child. God help that child.
I'm gonna send them to your house on the weekends so you can braid here.
Listen, I already got three great grands already. I don't need any
Well,
more.
you can have two because I can't braid hair. So you could go ahead. I'll send them over the weekend to play with the grands or whatever. You send them back because it takes a community.
They still little. I think one is one, and we got two brand new babies going on, and my sons had babies. My daughter already got three kids, but they don't have any children. They too young. And my youngest son, he don't have none, and that's a good thing.
Well, please encourage them to procreate and have responsible families or whatever, procreate even more because our numbers are dwindling down. So we need more black people in order to run this black agenda that we got going on.
Oh, we're gonna have more black people. Don't worry, it'll be fine. That part be fine. Just doing the other thing, it's
My
gonna be
kids must be
like.
psychic. You know, I got 3 sons. They must have heard you. They already on it. Shoot. they knocking them out.
Yeah, that's what
No,
it's about. That's what it's about because everybody else, they tell us abortion, 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 and they tell other
you know
communities
why?
IVF,
That's another
IVF.
form. It's another form of genocide.
Absolutely. So why would we go by that? Shit,
But you
procreate.
know
Don't listen.
what
We
else
want
they was
IVF
going
too.
to do? The most horrible thing. They was going to stick a needle. Say like if you're pregnant, they would stick a needle in you to change the sex of your baby. That's where they was going with this mess. That's
Listen,
experimenting on someone, isn't it?
well, it's an experiment. Think about this. They have this white couple, right? The mother was born in 1993. The baby she just had was an egg, an embryo back in 1992. So her child was actually older than her. That's sick.
Man, that's creepy. What about this woman that's supposed to be my age, supposed to be pregnant? Was she pregnant
Oh
or
yeah, that older woman. She
was it
pregnant by
both?
an oldest. No, she pregnant by that old nigga. I know what you're
But
talking about.
people
She
don't
pregnant.
understand when you pregnant at a late age, your baby gonna look old.
Yeah, because that was two old parents. That's true. Old man,
It is.
baby. Well,
Cause at a
Blaze,
certain
she going
point,
to adopt some kids too.
yeah, well, more power to her, I guess.
She got her nieces and stuff out there with the green thumb. But yeah, the topic was cool. Tell your sister I didn't mean to get over. She said, "Damn, it's thick as a mom." I was like, "Oh, she bad."
There's
You
no
know,
way I'm having no baby at that age.
she gonna be all right. She
Yeah, she's
getting
Capricorn.
another degree, so she's on the college campus. Cause I'm like, we was talking earlier. I'm like, are you watching all this stuff on social media? Like, what is feeding your soul? Why you so But it's just that damn college campus, all them chicks up there on fire and stuff about the reproductive rights. She gonna be okay. She love me. She
The
be out.
reproductive.
I
Yeah,
piss
no,
her off
that
all
the
the time.
reproductive rights is crazy. Yeah, because people get upset, but what the Democrats have been doing us for centuries is scaring us into the vote. Well, if you don't vote for us, this is going to happen. You're going to be back on the plantation. As Black people, you will let someone come to your house and take you and say, "Come on, you going to go here?" No, you better fight back. So if you have Black people that are
And
scared
keep in mind
about going to a plantation,
another thing killed that administration talking about putting out girls in the military. They was talking about sending going back to taking your kids and send them off like they used to
hmm
without any say from you. Because most of the time, as time went on, people were going in willingly. They wasn't forced to go in.
well, now they got Did you hear the newest thing? They got people that are signing up for the fucking military because now they feel that they safe to that they're not going to go into war or whatever. But I think that we're still going to have a war, even
No,
though
I think
all the
he's going to stop it. I think he's going to stop it. You
he
know,
did well.
he has a great
They said they were.
relationship with Putin. He's going to stop that money that's going to Iran. He's going to stop that. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they get money every time they show up. It's all about money. That's all this mess is
It's
about.
all. It's always about money. But what's crazy is they killed this guy. Vance as our president, and that's the problem. Vance. That's the problem. It's not Trump. It's Vance. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, we always have a problem. Don't you have a friend that's kind of like a problem, but it's
I don't
something else?
know.
You don't never
I
you
don't
see
know.
you like crazy people anyway. What happened to those people who used to go over to their chat? Used to come on and talk about this girl, how she was in an
Oh,
abusive
Brandon.
relationship. Yeah, what happened
Oh,
with that?
Brandy.
Yeah.
She's still over there. I don't be going over there because I don't got
Why
time for
not?
that dumb shit.
You was
Because I
all
don't feel
gun
like fighting
ho
with.
about it. Now you
Yeah,
not.
because she's stupid and
Oh,
she's
now
good. She's a
she's
military
stupid.
veteran.
You was
She's
feeling
a
bad for
military
her and this and that. Military mess people up psychologically.
Yeah, well, she was raped in the military. She gets $3,200 a month in benefits and not
Yeah, but
including whatever extra they give
she
to her.
not
She's
right
good.
in her head though. She not right.
Well, she never was going to be right in her head, but yeah, I don't watch that no more. I be in the pro-black spaces and stuff, and
Oh, now
how we
you
going to get
pull
stuff
back.
done.
You always been.
I've
What
always
is
been
this?
pro-black,
What is this pro
always.
black mess? What does that mean?
I'm for black people, everything black, black babies, black economy, black knowledge. I'm
Well,
for
why
black
we
everything. I've
gotta
always
put
been that way.
titles? Well, why we have to put titles on it? You just put
Because
black.
everybody's not black, because everybody's not pro-black. That's why everybody's not pro-black at all.
A
I
lot
want
of
stuff
people that
for
say they
us.
pro black themselves are not pro black either. So you have to be very
Well, it's
careful.
your action. No, it's your actions. My actions show it. I'm willing to step out front and do what I gotta do for my people. You know what I'm saying? And when I was when I was working in the senior building, I went out and helped them black elderly seniors shop and everything else. I am for our people from cradle to grave. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know, why would people sit there and say they're gonna let the military or somebody who was true to come knock on their door and take them back into slavery? Those are the black people I don't want to be around because they are slaves. You better fight. Fuck it. We too scared to fucking sacrifice anything. We don't want to sacrifice nothing because we
I'm
lost so
sick
much
of
throughout history.
I'm sick of watching videos where they sitting up there arguing with these people, and I was like, you just gonna let that lady kick your car? You gonna let her spit on you? Oh hell no! I'll be in jail. I just tell Cheryl get the bail money ready, cause I'm not going with that. I'll be
Oh,
hoping
we
that
live in
This how bad it is. I'll be so mad about it. I'll be hoping I run into a current in the Walmart somewhere. Try me.
No, you don't. No, you
Yes, I
don't.
do.
And
See,
I don't.
I'm
I don't
telling
wish
you
that for
what
you.
I'm telling you how I feel, and you telling me I don't feel that way.
No, but I'm
I'll
saying I
do
don't want you to do that, though, because
what you
they that's
want
what
me
they
to
want.
do and what I'm going to do is two different things. If I run into a Karen and she spit on me, I'm not gonna sit there and film her.
Well, no, that's
She's
different. You whoop
gonna
her
be on
ass.
she's gonna be on the ground, but we seem to keep giving these people passes. See, they think they can do anything they want to do to us and we ain't gonna do nothing. You know why? Because we don't do nothing. Everybody talking about lawsuits. So you kill my son and I'm gonna get some money. Basically, you giving me money for you to murder a family member.
Well, that's when you eye for eye comes in. I don't understand that either, and that's why I don't get outraged about these police killings or vigilante quote unquote killing black people because you always hear the family say we're gonna pray for them and I'll forgive them. That's why I don't get mad at them. Well, I gotta hear what the family say first before I get outraged.
Do
Listen to
y'all
what the family
believe
say.
that part of the Bible we supposed to forgive? I'm not there yet. So whatever the Most High has in store for me, I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and take it. I ain't forgiving shit.
Well, I don't either. Blaze, what are you doing?
Not just listening, because to me the Bible said eye for an eye, so I'm eye for an eye.
That's how I am too. That's how
Well,
I am
they
too.
said
But
we supposed to forgive. I'm not forgiving them. I'm just not there.
well,
I'm not feeling
but
that.
no, I agree with y'all, but under the rule of white supremacy or whatever, which I was in that building that I used to live in for 3.5 years, I was Indian. Created a rumor about me because I used to receive so much packages that I was stealing their stuff. For 3.5 years, I was harassed in that building. I had fought with them, screamed to them, threatened them a few times, them in the old phase or whatever, and they knew I wasn't stealing, but it's the jealousy in them. I understand you're never going to win against white supremacy. They will make everybody think that you're crazy and they're right. So just fuck them, ignore them. Yeah, I'm stealing, so stop me. Send the police to my house. You know what I'm saying? You have to get to the point with that because they want to argue. They live for confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we're still in a place that it doesn't matter when the law comes. They put us to the side, and put us in handcuffs, even though they may be the predator. I think that's crazy, and these are the things that have to change. These are the things that have to change. So you know what? What they don't understand, they will feel. You hurt me, I hurt yours. That's how we got to go. But a lot of us are scared to the point that I'm just trying to say that we even said, oh my gosh, go in 2025, they're going to put us in shackles. You going to allow a motherfucker to put you in shackles or y'all going to go head up? We going to
And
go head up
people
like a
got the
motherfucking rosewood.
and they got the misconception when people died back way back when they died because they ain't wasn't going along with what they was fighting. They was fighting
Yeah.
back. They was fighting for something. They didn't just give up the way everybody think. They got
Nah,
it
you
wrong.
got to,
They got
yeah,
it
you got to
wrong.
do what you got to do.
But that's what
They
they
did
put
it
into
wrong.
everybody head that this is what happened, and that's not the
Now,
case. So,
no, you're absolutely right. Now, Blaze, who I would not reach out to for me personally, I'm never gonna reach out to Farrakhan. Farrakhan is just what it is, a con. So because I heard of brothers and sisters talking about, well, let's reach out to him. No, he's in bed with the dominant society. You know what I'm saying? They have the WS at the end of their names or whatever. So it's just like it's bullshit. I wouldn't reach out to him.
I
Um,
need an army. I need to find an army. I need to buckle down, get me some firepower, and get some men, a bunch of
where
men.
you where you where you live is having a firearm legal in your state?
I don't know. I
You don't
really
know?
don't know. I gotta
Okay,
find out.
Blaze,
I gotta find out.
Yeah,
legal?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, a
yep.
lot of us black women, we got to find out if it's legal. If it's legal, when I say we have to start taking classes or whatever, they're training their children as
I've
young as 10
seen
years
when
old on
women
how to shoot.
when they said they was gonna attack black women. All the videos I heard was like they was showing that they had firepower. So if you're gonna come, they wasn't running. They said you're gonna get capped, and that's it. They didn't say it, but when they cocked their gun back, they was saying they be ready for whoever.
Yeah, I think that we need to find out if it's legal in our state. Those that don't know, and if it is, though, I think that we need to start protecting our home fronts because they cannot kick out all the immigrants either, right? So when these motherfuckers is hungry, they're gonna come in our houses and try to take the dishes out of our kitchen.
Oh,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
disagree with that. I think he is gonna get rid of most of them. I really
And
do.
she can't find all of them. You think they're gonna say, "Here I am, I'm sitting waiting"? No, they're not. And you have these
No,
states like Massachusetts.
he did point out undocumented. He didn't say the ones that are here legal. He
No, no,
said
I
the
understand that.
illegal.
No, yeah, I know that. But what I'm saying is they're not going to be sitting around. You have states like Massachusetts, New York State, California, and a few others that are saying that they're sanctuary states, and they're going to protect their
That's
illegal
the problem
immigrants.
with the sanction states. You can't touch them.
But federally, you can say, nah, y'all just not going to receive no more aid. They said they are willing to fight tooth and nail or whatever, so this won't happen because they understand that their state will get more money if they're getting migrants in.
Well, that's all about the change. Really, it
Yeah,
is.
because they're not going to get funded. They're not going to get federal funding, so that they're going to have to figure it out. So
And that
somebody
was
tried to make a point.
a slap
Hmm.
in the face. We up here struggling to buy food, and you giving all these people that just came from somewhere you don't know where all this money. My brother is disabled. All he can get is $40 in food stamps because of his
It's,
income. He can't get
it's,
that card. And he does have
it-
Part A and Part B insurance. And they keep saying it's not here in Baltimore. They don't have it here. Check out 2025 and see what happens. But they just willy nilly was giving them all this money. Come on now.
but this is
That
all the
pissed
stuff that
me
we have
off.
to. Yeah, and this is all of the stuff that us as not only black people but American citizens are talking about, and this is hence why the whole fucking country damn near turned red because you're talking about not building a thing or thinking about how many you're going to let in. No, we don't want nobody in at this point. That's like we got to close our door. You got motherfuckers saying, "Hey, where do I sign up for ICE so I can help evacuate these
I
motherfuckers?" Is
said
that
I
bad?
wanted to sign up for it at my age. Sure would. Yes, I would.
But Americans should have never been put in this situation
Well,
where
we can't
they
go
feel
back.
like
Like Jess Bridge said, we had to go forward. We can't go back. And
yeah,
I
that is
think
true.
we
That is
don't
true.
know. We don't know. A lot of us don't know how much power we have until we put it to good use.
We're gonna get it together and Blaze, we're gonna catch up and we're gonna be back in these spaces with the 2 minute speaking time and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
And why do you gotta start? As soon as we go 50 steps forward, you gotta bring it 75 steps back.
I just
Damn.
said,
So
oh,
why you always
really? That's all I said.
you
Why
always
you so
got your foot on my neck?
sensitive? You
'Cause
just
you
proved my point about women. You proving my point. Thank you very much. Why you
well,
so
I have my
sensitive?
menstrual. I have my menstrual and I'm perimenopause and stuff.
I
No, I'm
don't
not
care
sensitive.
about all of that. That sounds like justification, when that's not really the case. You just that way.
It, no, it's hormonal. But I'm not upset with you now. What I'm saying is that I'm just really fucking excited and please we just keep your channel as the meetup place, the grassroots of the grassroots of the grassroots. See what I'm saying?
So
Because
long
I'll
as
be
I don't
coming
get up
on.
here and get cussed out, I'm good. Cause I'm not into that. Somebody coming up here cussing me out.
Why would
No,
somebody
we're not
cuss
gonna
you
do
out?
that. And like I said, this part is gonna be the past. Like this is the last of the last of that. Anything else, we're gonna be moving forward because that's why, like, the one who left, my sister, we were like deep off into the Black Power thing, and that's why we end up leaving that sect because of the debates and the division and steady going over the numbers and the past and stuff and never really walking toward that plan, never really walking toward what we set out to do in the first place. I'm not willing to do that anymore. We don't have any time to waste. We got stuff to do. We got the technology to do it. Let's do it.
We have 18 months to could think of a plan because it's going to take two years for like us to see any change in the economy and stuff like that to like get even more go ahead. But it'll take like maybe a year or so to think of this proposal and how to get it to moving. you know, it's gonna take some time, but 18 months, approximately 18 months, that's not a long time to get the shit moving in place. But we gotta come with something. Like I said, and I'm gonna say it again, I don't want to be left out this time. Everybody else running around, leaving with their pockets fat, rubbing their hands together like Birdman, and here we are looking like paupers. So I ain't gonna talk to no racist. That's a racist. I ain't gonna sit down with no racist. Meanwhile, we're doing our people as a whole a disservice because we ain't gonna talk no racist while everybody else is doing it. It's balling.
Well, it depends on who it is. I don't want to talk to a racist. You talking about a white person? I don't
When it comes
understand.
to
I don't understand why
leaders,
we get upset when they call you a nigga. I would just go make me a chain and put a damn, what do you call it? I would make a necklace of a cave, right? I would even go as far as to get a bunch of tattoos of caves on me. So when they call me a nigger, I say you go back to the Caucasus Mountains where y'all came from, when y'all was walking
Nobody,
when y'all was
ain't
walking
nobody.
on all fours. You know, we shouldn't get upset when somebody call you the N word because they want you to
Who
get upset.
tweeted D, tweeted dumb. I get it. I'll never get upset over it. I really don't care. Our pockets are going to be fat, and I'm going to jump off because I have to wash up and go to bed. I took sleeping pills, and I forgot. And tell your sister to come back next time. Shit, fuck that. Why she get down for?
Why? You not gonna let her talk? You gonna let her talk?
Me and her spoke before. She's a Capricorn like
We're not
me. I'm not
talking
going.
about before. We're moving forward, like Just Ray said.
Yeah, I want her to come back up though.
Yeah, I do too.
She'll definitely be back. My other sister gonna join too next time. She's like she got ice water in her veins. She's like the very soothing, calming one out the group. So she gonna be here too.
Oh, sounds like fun. Just dear self.
Yep, I cannot wait. Like,
Yeah,
Can't
absolutely.
wait.
Because it is, regardless of our difference of opinion, we want to see Black people moving ahead. You know what I'm saying? How we get there, that's different, but we want to see Black people moving ahead. So that's just our main common goal. Whatever ideals we have, we just want to put them together. Whatever work, and whatever don't. But we ain't going nowhere unless we try it. So absolutely. And I'm gonna see who else I can bring over to the space or whatever. Okay, Blaze.
yep.
No,
So invite people, bring people, bring a notebook, bring a or a little pad, pencil.
Mhm.
Start earmarking like our points, what we doing, don't do,
Mhm.
how we want to present, so we can start behind stage and StreamYard, so we can get a little structure going before we come out and invite people. Just get a little order going. But yeah, we got this. We can do this. Period.
Okay.
I'll definitely be in the chat taking notes because I'm not gonna be going back and forth with dear self again. I got a headache from that, so I had to go get some aspirin and calm myself down.
Look, we gonna get some liquor. No, let me quit.
We good. I'm not, we all good. I wasn't getting mad at the sister or whatever. It's just sometimes we both, either one, got to stop and listen. But it's just like I hear our
Yeah,
people regurgitating the same thing that the DNC told us. Talking points was proven been wrong. I mean, we see that the economy is fucked up. Why everybody voted against us? Like we need money. We see that there
yeah,
aren't
but
any
like
jobs.
you
People,
said, we not going back. We're not gonna talk about back.
no, what
We talk
No,
about
what I'm saying is that these are the problems. So the economy, us being the lowest on the totem pole as Black people, we have to think about, what we're going to do, how we're going to boost the economy, and we're going to need help from the government. Bottom line, everybody else get help. We need help too. Where are we going to get the money from? Them. Are we going to figure out these grants and stuff to get it going? Come on.
Yep, we can do it. We can
yeah.
definitely
Oh,
do it.
we're going to do it. All
I'm
right,
definitely
then.
gonna
So
be taking notes. So
All right. Thank
I'm
y'all
gonna
so
drop
much for
down.
coming.
Thank
I
you.
enjoyed myself. If I
I'm
come back
feeling
during the
good.
week, y'all come over and mess with me. But I'm definitely coming back Saturday. If y'all
All right.
come by, let a sister know. I'll be over.
I'll be here Saturday with you. All right, then. Bye bye.
All
All
right. Thank you,
right.
dear self.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Swiss Soldier.
Good night, dear self. Good night,
Hey,
Just Ray.
Ben. Hey, Benj. We about to get out of here, but make sure you come back next Saturday. We're going to be moving forward with trying to come together with a plan. We're going to get it together. We definitely are. We got the old business out the way. Time to move on to new business. If you made it to the end of the video, you are definitely invited. We are going to figure it out. The point is to figure it out. We don't have it right. We can agree we don't have it right. Let's figure it out. All right. Thanks for joining, y'all. You're gonna replay it. Thank you, Benj. All right. Bye.